And we are live. What's up, guys? Welcome to Money Monday. We got here the crypto boys in the house. Let's get into it.
Let's go. All right.
And we are back. What's up, guys? Welcome to the Fresh Air Podcast, man. It is Monday. I just got back from Connecticut. I'm here. Got off the plane not too long ago, and now we're here with the boys, Miguel and Charlie.
Hey, Myron. I'm a 22-year-old in London. I make 40K a month, BC 62. I'm 6 feet, but only weigh 68 kilograms. I don't have much time for the gym, work 80h plus a week. What workout regime, diet do you recommend so I can add 10 kilograms of muscle?
Trembolone.
Well, bro, number one, you definitely have time. You can absolutely make time for the gym. Second thing I was gonna say is, my friend, you need to figure out what your maintenance calories is and eat 200 to 300 above that, and 200 to 300 calories above your maintenance calories. Do that every single day. Make sure you get 1 gram per pound of
Protein.
Yeah, one gram per pound of body weight for protein. Sorry, guys, I didn't sleep last night, and so I'm a little tired. And you should be straight, man. And then go train in the gym 3 times per week lifting weights, man. Regimented resistance training program where you're getting stronger week by week. Progressive overload, and you will be fine, my friend. 3 times per week is more than enough. Compound movements. Hopefully that. And if you got any follow-up questions, go ahead and shoot them. And guys, just so you guys know, fnfsuperchat.com. If you guys want to get text to speech like that, fnfsuperchat.com. Also, we're live on all the platforms: YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, Rumble, etc. If you guys are watching us on Twitch, do me a favor. If you are not subbed and you're a brokey, type in "I'm a brokey," and then somebody will probably go ahead and help you and gift you a sub, because we got a great community over there on Twitch. As you guys know, we're transitioning to streaming on Twitch predominantly. For tonight's show, we're going to be on all the platforms, though, so this one will be special because we're going to be everywhere, because obviously this is a very important episode that you guys need to get your money on point with crypto. And the markets are actually changing right now, as we literally right before we got on, because there's some geopolitical events going on that are triggering the market we're going to talk about here in a little bit.
Possible war?
Yeah.
Who knows?
So if you're a brokey, yeah, you got to type it in all caps, though, on Twitch, and someone will probably help you. I see you guys already putting on there.
Quintinio with the Prime sub.
Quintinio with the Prime sub. And just so you guys know, if you're watching and you have an Amazon Prime account, you can go ahead and sub and become a member for free, basically, and you can watch the show without ads. And for those of you that aren't necessarily familiar with Twitch, when you're subscribed to the channel on Twitch, you don't get any ads. You're able to watch it ad free, and people can gift those away for you. So go check us out over there on Twitch.
Also, possible update for you guys on Twitch. Mine doesn't even know this. If you get 10K subs, we'll possibly get a mansion for you guys and stream in it for a week.
What the hell?
I know I'm dropping this bomb on the podcast right now, but it's possible. We'll talk about it soon, though. But 10K subs, we'll talk about it.
10K subs, and we do a stream.
A mansion stream, kind of like FaZe Clan.
Really?
Yeah.
What?
For a week?
For a week. It'll be fun.
Cameras on the whole time?
Yep. Let's do it.
Damn.
Chat, you let us know what you want, man. But I think I'll be pretty lit. Anyhow, without further ado, I like that. The bomb drop. Boom.
Jersey Shore meets Fresh and Fit.
We did an amazing Zoom call on CC, Miguel and Charlie.
Thanks.
Thanks.
Hey, thank you so much for
There
that,
you go.
bro. Yeah, dude. Oh,
Shout out to him,
actually,
man.
matter of fact, I'll put I did a whole tweet on this. Let me find it, and I'll put it in the chat for you guys. Let me find a tweet. I did it on fitness. But, sorry, go ahead. But we got 2 special guests in the house, guys.
Yes.
Welcome
back, Miguel and Charlie.
What's going on, brother?
So we did an amazing Zoom call on Saturday with all the guys in CC, CastleClub, by the way, and it was amazing. You broke down what coins to buy, the market itself, and we'll do a little bit of that today on the podcast as well.
Yeah.
But more in detail, you did that on the Zoom call, so thank you for that call. But without further ado, I know who you are. We know who you are. But Charlie and Miguel?
Appreciate you. Yeah, we're both the 2 halves of the crypto mindset course. I'm Charlie from Cultivate Crypto. You can go to Cultivate Crypto on YouTube, Instagram, and Twitter if you want to follow us. Also, Dollar Cost Crypto, he'll be talking about that. But yeah, basically we've been in crypto. Miguel's been in since 2016. I've been in since 2017. And our whole job, basically our whole purpose here is to give people the correct information of what we think is happening in the market and, you know, how that happens, right? It's like, so a lot of the times your teacher will ask, hey, you know, what's the solution to this math problem? But in order to get credit, you have to show your work, right?
Right.
A lot of people in crypto, they don't show their work. They just say, this is what's going to happen.
Shout
Trust me,
out
bro.
to DCC and Charlie for holding down the fort for Pulsarkine.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Shout out to my Pulsarkins.
Make
Let's
sure
go.
you tell them all about your $9 BBC
All right.
#1 app on Pulsarkine right now. Hashtag eggplant, hashtag thick.
Shout out BBC gang.
Where's
We
my
are-
coins, bro?
Yeah, you're going to get some.
Fresh has been getting some
So
some new
apparently,
BBC.
I heard I'm getting a gift of some BBC coins. Pause.
You're gonna have
Pause.
to
Big
you're gonna have to
pause.
airdrop some to Myron too.
Yeah.
He's not part of the gang, bro. he needs those Arabic coins.
Good one.
Sorry.
I dropped the link, by the way. Guys, I'm going to put the link in the chat for you guys and all the chats on the fitness stuff. I've made a whole post on this on X for you guys. You guys can go check it out, and I go through everything systematically. So for the guy that asked that question, all you guys can get the info.
It's
Also,
more
it's
of a
called
comment.
ABC. Okay, never mind.
Anyways, there we go.
Continue.
So, no, anyways, so yeah, the whole point of us making our course, our YouTube channel, everything is to basically show our work. This is why we think things are happening in the market. This is the different probabilities and possibilities of what can happen. And you know, everybody else in crypto is just like, trust me, bro. They don't really show their work. And so a lot of the times back in 2017 when we were first getting in, a lot of the information we would get was just kind of bullshit, right? It was just like, hey, you know, take this trade because I want you to buy my coin, or take this trade because I want to dump my coin on you. And like, it was really like a lot of scarcity mindset type of thinking in the space. So we're a more abundance mindset where literally in crypto, you're printing money, right? You're printing new money for yourself and for everybody else. So why do we have to, you know, basically look at it as a way to try to take from each other? Instead, let's all give value to each other. Let's spread the wealth and let's all get rich together. Because to be honest, as we've gained wealth over time, you know, unfortunately, some of the people who you thought were friends were more like acquaintances.
Yep.
Right? They were just never truly friends. They could identify with you at that time, but once you get to a certain level, even if you are the same person and you still want to have that relationship, sometimes people will be like, nah, bro, you changed, you're different, or you kind of spark a little bit of subconscious jealousy in them, and like for whatever reason, they just don't really, when they see you, they see something that they didn't achieve, and they're like, why didn't I have that, or why don't I have that, right? And so sometimes those people don't have great reactions to you. So anyways, we want, you know, everybody kind of along with us on the journey, and so we'll explain how people can do that too.
And then they'll say the money changed you. Ha ha ha. Okay, Miguel, tell us.
It has.
It changes everything we can do, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, for you guys who don't know, I'm Miguel, dollar cost crypto, and the only thing that hasn't gone up is XRP. The stablecoin, the standard.
As predicted.
Shots fired. Man.
But it maybe one day will go up with an ETF. But we've been around since 2016. Been teaching people how to like properly, you know, DCA ape into crypto, and we're about to have a really interesting fourth quarter. You know, we've had interest rates cuts for the first time in 2 years. Last time we talked about interest rates going up was in January of 2022 when we were here. We did a lot of shows with you guys over the years, but it was a 50 basis point cut, and crypto ran up because the lower the interest rate, the more it is cheaper to borrow money, the more money starts moving around. I think it's going to start having an interesting effect on real estate. I would say probably like early mid next year, which is going to be crazy because they plan to cut another additional 50 more basis points for this year. There's a meeting in November 7th, and there's another meeting in December 17th. So it's probably going to be 25, or just one of them is going to be a 50, and they'll let the year kind of roll out. And it's so far for what they've said, they're going to cut interest rates another 100 basis points next year as well. So we're probably going to because things are kind of popping off right now in the Middle East right now, you know, magically some helicopters have fallen. I don't know how. Who knows, right? Magically, you know, and, you know, some skirmishes at the border right now, you know, things are getting a little interesting. So the market's going a little sideways right now because of all that. But last time that there was a major kind of outbreak like this was when we had the attacks from Russia into the Ukraine. First, we went kind of sideways, and then the market just popped up because of all the contracts, all the money, that $8 billion, all that money they give to Ukraine, all the defense contracts, that money flows back into equities, flows back into crypto. So it's really price positive now. And this is what's going to be interesting is with all this money getting printed around, interest rates coming down, the economy is starting to slow down a little bit. They're like, they just had to revise. They basically had to say 1 million jobs that they thought existed didn't exist here in the States. So there was a huge jobs revision. So this is one of the reasons why Jerome says, all right, we need to start cutting now because the labor market's way weaker than we thought it was.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
When you say the labor market's weak, you mean as in like people? Like,
Yeah. So they're saying like, oh, there's let's say as an example, like there's 50 million jobs, or like there was like 3 million jobs that were added in this last quarter. Actually, it was 2 million. So it was like so they had to usually they say the numbers out and then a month or two after they revise them to the actual number once they have more accurate data.
So they inflated the numbers
They
basically.
inflated them, like China did, like China.
Yeah.
Make it look better before the election, yeah.
Who was in power then? Anyhow, so guys, talk about what's happening with the upcoming skirmishes in the Middle East, where we see Israel and Lebanon at war, so to speak. It was the beginning of war. What's happening with the dollar itself and then crypto? You would say.
I would say I think we're going to start seeing kind of a little bit of the collapse of this whole BRICS, like the talk of the BRICS currencies, especially with the Middle East in such conflict, and if hopefully it doesn't escalate anymore. I don't want any loss of more human life, honestly, because I mean that's bullshit. It's always innocent people that die over just these old men trying to gain more, right? But they're going to be using dollars. It's unless they want to use cheap Chinese made bullshit. They're going to need American hardware or European hardware. So like the BRICS currencies have always been sort of a little bit of a joke. It's just mostly that they've essentially kind of it's kind of like a liquidity pool. Essentially, they just kind of added more liquidity to their side so they can trade their currency a tiny bit more. But for the most part, it's it's going to be business as usual. Dollar is going to kind of reign supreme, but they're going to have to start printing money.
Yeah, and in terms of crypto, the last time we saw, a major invasion and stuff like that was when Russia went into Ukraine, right?
Yeah.
And actually, we had about a 3 weeks to 1 month pump in crypto at that time. And so we've seen Larry Fink from BlackRock, the CEO. He's really, since about 6 months before the ETF for Bitcoin was approved, which was in January of this year, January 10th. So the 6 months before that, so about mid-2023 when they started applying for it, basically Larry Fink's been saying Bitcoin is a flight to quality, right? And he says whenever there's stuff going on in the world, people are uncertain. Whenever there's fear, buy Bitcoin. And so they're making this narrative from a Wall Street perspective, basically for whenever there's some chaos that starts happening in the world, hey, just go buy a little Bitcoin. Right. And so I think a lot of what can happen on Bitcoin's price, because it is a liquid asset, it's probably one of the easier assets to sell into cash during those times. So you do sometimes see sell-offs happen and then buybacks really quickly. And so by having that narrative out there for Wall Street, it kind of gets Wall Street to be like just continuously buying whenever there's any problems. So for, since BlackRock now I think is behind Satoshi Nakamoto is one of the top wallet holders of Bitcoin in the entire world. They're basically talking their books, right? So they're trying to set up a scenario so that when any of that stuff does happen, that Bitcoin, even if it were to drop, holds up pretty well, and then might even pump during those periods as well if they really can get that narrative going.
Damn.
And Bitcoin has acted like that in the past. It's very uncorrelated compared to any other asset to traditional markets. It doesn't mean it's not unaffected by those markets. It just usually means it can bounce back a lot quicker.
Yeah, and I want to say one last thing because some people in the chat are saying that like, what is he talking about? The dollar's going to collapse. Every currency is getting weaker. It's all relative, right? Like the dollar is just the cleanest, dirtiest shirt in the bin. All these fiat currencies are trash. They're all trash.
Worth less over time.
Right.
Yeah.
We've seen Bitcoin be pretty stable over the past year. It's held around 60,000 for the majority of the year. Now that we're closing out, is it fair to say? I mean, for all the people that cryptocurrency is bullshit, blah blah. But we're seeing people like Larry Fink talking about cryptocurrency. We're seeing people in the traditional like old boomer, generation that typically would never be investing in this stuff.
Fidelity, VanEck.
Yes.
VanEck came out with
banks.
a meme coin index.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So Bitcoin has stayed stable. You got the big banks and traditional investors that are always on the S&P 500, boosting it. We had ETFs come out for Ethereum and for Bitcoin.
That people said that was never going to happen.
Yes.
That everyone was saying that wasn't
Is
going
it
to
fair
happen.
to say it's here to stay now? For all the naysayers that have been talking shit for decades, almost 2 decades now, because crypto came out 2008. I remember Bitcoin was like a thing in 2008 came out, roughly.
Big Daddy Miguel
white
on the
paper.
block, yes here. Pulse 6 to 0.01.
Big Daddy Miguel.
There we go.
Hey man, pause, bro.
Sorry,
gang.
you were saying, Charlie?
So what was the last thing you said there?
No, I said it's here to stay pretty much. Contrary to what traditional and old school investors that would I'm in the stock market, I'm in index funds, cryptocurrencies, bullshit, etc. I guess it kind of your moment of I told you so.
Yeah, exactly. So the thing that BlackRock is really going towards is real world assets. So they want to tokenize anything that you can trade, right? So one of the easiest things to tokenize will be like a stock, right? So like, for example, Tesla. Hey, you can't trade Tesla on the weekends because the stock market's not open on weekends.
Yep.
But you can have this crypto tokenized derivative that basically you could trade 24/7, and then when the markets come back online, there might be some arbitrage there, right? It might not be exactly the same price. That Wall Street loves that shit, right? And so it just adds another layer where Wall Street can basically make more bets and make more money. And you might have also heard Trump say that he wants to have a Bitcoin reserve.
Yep.
Basically buy up Bitcoin for the United States to have that in reserve, and eventually, possibly, maybe, pay off the $35 trillion in debt that we have with some Bitcoin.
JD Vance is debating tomorrow with Tim Waltz. JD Vance has, talked about cryptocurrency, staying, not having as much government regulation over it, et cetera. What are your guys' thoughts on JD Vance and Trump and their thoughts on movement, their thoughts on cryptocurrency?
Right. So overall, the Republican Party is very pro-crypto. It started with the Libertarian Party being extremely pro-crypto. It's kind of bled in because, everyone's saying the far right and all this other stuff, but it's kind of bled into the whole Republican Party back in crypto. And it's put the Democrats into a really kind of interesting position where they're having to placate crypto too now. Okay. So all parties are giving something to crypto. We're like, no, we like crypto, because it's become like a big political issue.
Yeah, there was actually a thing called Operation Choke Point 2.0. That's the name that crypto people have given this operation, because it was Elizabeth Warren, Kamala Harris, Biden, and a few people in their cabinet who basically I think it was the beginning of 2023, maybe even into late 2022, basically made a behind the scenes group of people that are like, okay, let's get, crypto slowed down. So that's why Gary Gensler's been so adamant against crypto, the head of the SEC.
Yeah.
The SEC's anti-crypto, you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, Trump said that he was going to fire him on day one.
Fuck yeah. Let's do it.
They cheered for him crazy.
Gary, your days are numbered.
It's over, bud.
But, seriously, everybody in crypto hates his ass, no matter their political leanings. And so it's kind of crazy to see the Democrats come out now in the last 1 week and say, oh, yeah, Kamala now has a, a idea about crypto, and she thinks,
I looked at the early life.
You know what?
Every time.
This guy, man.
Sorry, I had to just
No, it's
check.
fine.
Early life, guys, every time with this dude. Continue on.
But you know
Fuck
what?
Gary Gensler.
Yeah, exactly,
Yes.
right? But you know what she said? She said in one of her speeches, she said, we want America to be a place of innovation where everything, gets better and da-da-da-da-da. She didn't say the word crypto. She said blockchain, right?
right.
And so for people outside of crypto, that's not such a big deal. It's like, yeah, is it the same thing? Yeah, technically it is. But the traditional people, they've kind of had this, because the media has vilified crypto so much.
Yeah.
They've had this, they don't want to look bad, right? So now that crypto is becoming like mainstream for richer people, Wall Street and all that, they're like, okay, we could talk about it. Now I can say I own Bitcoin and not look like a fool anymore. I actually look kind of
I
smart
remember
now.
there was a time where if you said you had cryptocurrency, people would look at you like you're an idiot.
But that means the Democrats specifically, right? It's kind of a tip of the hand of what they really think about it. They're not going to come out here and say like, hey, let's get crypto, let's get Bitcoin, let's get this whole industry as part of our thing. Whereas Trump has said, let's make this entire industry the United States' strength. And the way that crypto is usually adopted is it's adopted from the bottom to the top, not the top to the bottom. So when you buy, let's say like a new stock, like something comes out on the market, average everyday Joe is not going to be able to buy that right away. It's going to be the rich people first, and then the average everyday Joe gets in last, right? Whereas with Bitcoin and crypto, most people think it's just for drug money on the internet. So the little guy gets in first, he gets rich, right? And then Wall Street finally gets in 16 freaking years later, right? And so that's the same way that it works for not only individuals, but corporations, organizations, and countries. So when we saw countries starting to adopt crypto, it was El Salvador, Bhutan. Bhutan has more Bitcoin than I think.
Where's Bhutan, Asia?
It's in the Himalayas. It has like
Small country.
700,000 people. It's like right north of India. It's by Mount Everest, I guess. But they've been mining crypto off of, geothermal energy and stuff like that for years. They have now, I think it's over $1 billion of crypto, which is a third of their GDP.
No,
Damn.
33% of their entire country's GDP is Bitcoin. And so
30%.
Yes.
That's fucking wild.
and so you get these small countries basically adopting first, and then the big countries are the Goliaths usually come in last.
Right.
But what Trump's trying to do is be like, let's not let all these other countries win
Get in ahead of us,
in that
yeah.
industry. We're the United States, right? We have Silicon Valley, we have Wall Street, we can do this. And so, he's way more proactive, and he's actually started his
And keep in
own.
mind, the Democrats, for those that, guys, Obama had 8 years.
Yep.
Biden got 4.
Yep.
So 12 years of the last 15 have been run by Democrats.
Yep.
Right.
And they've been historically more regulation.
Yep.
Let's reel this stuff in. Oh, we don't really understand it, so fuck this. Let's ostracize it.
So much so that Larry Fink, BlackRock, NASDAQ, and a few others want to bring a market, basically a new Wall Street trading center to Texas. Lower taxes, not as much bullshit from the New York regulations, and then also Texas is a very big Bitcoin mining hub.
Yep.
So you have a lot of the ingredients for the United States to just kick ass and take names with
Shout out to Peter Thiel.
cryptocurrency. Yeah, for sure. And there's a lot, and like Michael Saylor's done so much for this space as well, to get adoption from those types of people.
Peter
But-
Thiel's a crypto guy?
Crypto,
I thought it was
well,
more.
no, PayPal Mafia. He's all PayPal Mafia, but he's some of the money that's behind JD Vance as well.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
He's,
yeah,
he's
for sure.
the main reason behind
Yeah,
it.
Yeah.
sure.
So long story short, right? To finish up that point is just if the United States can kind of be a little bit more proactive and see that all these other countries are going to undercut it with this technology, then why don't they get ahead of it? And so, which one's going to do that? It's not going to be the Democrats. That's for damn sure.
Yeah.
We got a level 2 hype train going on
Yeah,
right now.
and
Twitch,
shout
man.
out to Vegeta 1984 gifted out 2 subs. Guys, again, the rule is if you're a brokey and you want a sub, we got a bunch of crypto people in here that got money. Maybe they'll go ahead and want to gift you a sub and be nice. Type in "I'm a brokey" in all caps in the chat, and they will go ahead and potentially give you a sub if you're nice. And we're 50% to a level 2 hype train. Just so you guys know, if we reach hype train level 10, like I always do, we'll gift you guys 50 subs. So let's go. Let's hit 10 level 10, and we'll see what happens from there.
I have a question. So Bitcoin itself, when it comes to mining and making Bitcoin,
Right.
is there ever going to be more Bitcoin or less? Is it going to be like a limited amount?
21 million.
21 million total.
Yeah.
But so we've already kind of hit this point where it's starting, not yet, but it's starting to get diminishing returns because, like we just had that happening earlier this year. Before that happening, we were mining 900 Bitcoin a day. Now it's 450. The next time it just keeps getting cut in half every 4 years. We're at 19 million total Bitcoin. So we're up to it's the last 2 million and some change. That's it.
And that's going to be mined from now until the year 2140.
Because I
So
can only
next
imagine
120 years.
these guys
to
have
get
a
the
bunch of
rest it.
cash that they can just print out every single time they need
Right.
money to
Yes.
escape, debt.
I'm a brokey, hey Miguel. Taste can neither be bought nor sold. Taste can only be refined over the course of the Smurf. It's unbecoming. Buy and Jern Trump 2024.
Okay.
Okay.
Is that a coin?
I don't even
No,
know what
no.
that means.
Okay.
He just said Smurf.
Shout out to Timothy.
Shout out to you, bro.
So I can only imagine they want to postpone as long as possible having Bitcoin as a main currency because they can't print money
Yeah, they have to acquire
or
it.
print Bitcoin like
Yeah.
they can print money.
Yeah, a lot of times, like, the easiest way, because like there's a lot of people that are like, what is Bitcoin? What is crypto? I don't even know. I've heard about it. I'm interested, but I don't even know what it is. The easiest math problem you can give somebody to tell if they're like, I don't know if I should say it. Like, I don't know what you guys can say this shit on your podcast, right? So
Yeah,
like
go ahead.
basically to tell if somebody's retarded or not, right?
Okay, yeah.
If they're at a certain level where they're just not going to be able to do it, it's just like, all right, we'll leave you to the side. But basically the math problem is, we have basically the dollar, which is your money divided by or over infinity, right? Versus you have Bitcoin, which is your money divided or over 21 million. Which one do you think is going to make you more money? Which one is going to keep your value? Which one's going to increase your value, right? If something has infinite supply, it's worthless, essentially, right? Or it becomes more worthless. So exactly what you said.
Yeah, the actual dollar. So we had a member of CastleClub that was back in the day when we had first Patreon, watched the show, and he bought into the course.
Right.
He bought about 10K in Bitcoin, and that's all he could afford back then when he got into it. He now has a property when Bitcoin went up. He has a property, traveling to Brazil, Colombia, going all over the world because his Bitcoin paid him off. And he had to say, well, he wanted me to tell you guys thank you because he changed his whole life.
Hey, shout out to him.
He's actually at a club we're probably going to go to tonight or tomorrow.
Oh, nice.
Hey,
So I'll let you meet him as well.
You guys better join Castle Club Premium, you
I'm telling
guys.
you guys.
Dude.
But it just goes to show, like, your guidance in Bitcoin and, for example, just crypto itself has helped many change their lives.
Yeah.
And you don't always see them, but when it comes to me or Myron, it's like, wow.
What were some of the numbers that he said, or what was his story a little bit more
So
detailed?
I remember he showed me his actual portfolio on his phone when I went into that spot, and it was 70K.
Oh,
He only
nice.
put in 10K.
Shit, 7X, can't complain,
Hey.
right?
So
Very
shout out to
good.
him.
And people always have these outrageous numbers. Because everyone's on Instagram, everyone's on Twitter, and all these other places. Like $1 million's still a lot of money.
Yeah.
I think like $1 million, when you hear $1 million, you're like, oh, that's some money. But people who've never seen money, they don't know how much money that is. You're right. Could I fuck off $1 million in one day? Absolutely. Right. But it's another thing actually having it in your bank account, having it liquid where you can use it, outside of really buying really stupid cars or dumb jewelry and shit. You know,
Been there, done that.
Yeah, but well,
Been there, done that, bro.
but money, 50,000 can change someone's life.
Definitely.
Yep.
Absolutely, because you're not worrying about rent anymore. Food's paid for. I mean, all your bills, car payments, everything's paid off. Hopefully, you pay off your credit cards if you have any.
Yeah.
And now you're in this little point in time where you're floating. I call it the floating stage. Where it's the first time where you've got a little room to think, and now you start. This is when guys start getting into like, I got to invest. I've got to do something. There's a lot of smart guys that do it when they're at that point where they don't even got 50,000. But there's always a point in someone's life, usually where they'll hit like this big cash moment, and that's when they have to make the right decisions, And like I wanted to like tell you guys, right? Like
Well, that just before you say that is the point of money too, right? The point of money is to give you more time so that you have more freedom to do what you want.
right.
That, I mean, like, there's a lot of times people are like, money is evil, greed is, not good. It's like, no, greed is good, because if you take that part of your life out of the equation, you say, I don't have to worry about money anymore. Is your life easier or harder?
Easier.
It's way easier. More money, more problems for sure. You have to deal with taxes differently, whatever. But generally speaking, it's way easier.
Yeah.
But what were you going to say?
Oh, so I was going to go into we always promote dollar cost averaging and staying in for the long term, right? Obviously, when like we think prices are getting ridiculous, take some profits, right? Take some money off the market. We're not there yet. That's going to be next year, right? But when I got into crypto, Bitcoin was $400. Ethereum was $8.
Damn.
You know what I'm talking about? It's $2,600 for Ethereum. It is what $65,000, $63,000 for BTC. The two gold standards, the blue chips, the fucking boring stuff, right? Everyone's like, oh, this shit's boring. If you just even look, we have guys. We one thing that we do in the course, right, is that we kind of break.
Does your main course Q3, Q4 2024 teach beginners who know nothing about crypto?
Yes.
Or do you offer a separate beginner course?
There you go.
So-
they'll go over that right now. By the way, guys, we got level 4 hype train. Guys,
Let's
we're halfway
go.
there. Let's go to 5. Let's get to level 5 hype train, guys. We're literally, and we also got Twitch official in the chat as well. So I guess Twitch is watching.
So
us.
what happens at 10?
If at 10, I gift out 50 subs myself to the people. So guys, go ahead and get us level 10.
Yeah, and someone in the chat is premium Castle Club worth it. Fuck yes.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
Absolutely.
hell
you
yeah.
guys are they're gonna have a Zoom call after this, guys.
Yep.
So
Yeah.
go ahead. Miguel, you
Yeah.
say
So
something? 10 seconds. Who's gonna Kobe it?
we are one thing that we're going to talk about. We're already thinking about the next bull run already, but we're about to enter parabolic stage as
Oh, we just hit it.
Oh, someone did it. Oh, we got it.
Who did it?
Somebody,
on Twitch. Who
somebody
did it?
Kobe it.
Let's see. Oh,
no,
it's
it
complete.
completed.
It's complete. My bad.
Oh,
Cool.
fresh.
Either way, huh? Nigga, he thought so too.
Yeah, because
I don't know how it works.
I heard you.
13 subs. Okay, cool. Shout out to everybody.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Yeah, cryptos are up, you guys, man. I mean, we were able to through DCAing. We've been here many times. Like this is the third time we've done like a mega course, right? We fused 2 courses together. We are not going to do another one until next year. So all we're doing is concentrating on our guys. We're going to be off of YouTube for over a month. Just only teaching our guys. It's like we're being in the Castle Club Premium the entire time. It's like that level of stuff.
No content. Just
no content.
You're just gonna
Just straight sauce for the guys, helping guys out, onboarding the guys, bringing up the next level of red pill guys into crypto. But one thing that we're really concentrating on is making sure, besides buying the right prices right now, is that we got people in to buy the all-time low on Bitcoin this time around $15,500, $800 Ethereum. You bought, we all bought in crypto at the time. A lot of the favorite coin, we bought the bottom on Hex. It's 4X, Pulse Chain, PulseX, Shoutout BBC, AVAX, Solana. The one everyone and their mom's talking about Solana, right? But they started talking about it at $80, $100. We were buying it at $16, $18.
It's all back in the day.
Yeah, we told we were Solana. It's like I even said I don't even like Solana, but I don't hate money. I think it's going to run because we're seeing VCs are starting to put money into the space, and this is something that we've said is we were saying this really early on in you guys' show that this time around it seems like it's a U.S. led market. China. I mean, maybe Charlie could talk a little bit about the China side, but China really dominated crypto from like 21 till 2017, and they took a back seat. And the United States kind of took over. This is why BlackRock and everything jumped in. This is why we're dominating now the Bitcoin mining market. And this is why like all the major corporations in the United States are starting to, get a Bitcoin bag. The United States holds a lot of Bitcoin as well, mostly through seizures. And they never give it back. This is kind of funny. Usually they auction a lot of it off, but they've been kind of keeping it to themselves.
Yeah, but recently Germany just sold off like $500 million worth of Bitcoin when it was around $55,000.
Oh shit!
Now it's $65,000. Germany doesn't get the equation I said earlier, so they might be a little special.
Yeah, definitely very special. And shouts to Journey 1899 for the cheered bits, and then we got who else? The bearded game Ram gave out 5 community subs. Twitch gave out 3 community subs, and and then we got Vegeta. All right, cool.
So let's say I'm the guy watching right now, and this is the typical question people ask: what coin should I buy at the beginning? How much do I need to start with the course and crypto itself?
Right. Well, I mean, once you get into the course, we usually like it if guys can just start with like $500, $1,000, and then because I started this whole thing. I did a $300 purchase of crypto, and started $20, $40 at a time. That's how I originally
Slowly
I got
just
started.
putting money in.
Just slowly putting money in. Eventually, I just started selling stocks off that I had, and then eventually I just sold all my stocks, went all into crypto, and kind of rode the whole wave up and stuff. And then took a little bit of a hit in 2018, kind of brought it back, and then really made a lot of money in 2020 and 21.
Okay.
Yeah, it was good years.
And so, like, the way that we talk about this in the course, and to answer I'll answer both of these questions at the same time, which is, the guy said, like, do we have a separate course for beginners? No. Why? Because we like to throw you in the deep end. We'll give you some floaties, give you some fish, make sure that you don't drown. As long as you don't do anything absolutely stupid, like go all in on one coin with all the money that you have, essentially, right? Which we never recommend. But basically, it's like a boot camp, right? Have you ever heard of those coding boot camps?
Yeah.
Where in a month they'll teach you how to code. Getting into crypto, knowing how to do investment, understanding the market, it is complex, but you can get the basics of it within a couple of weeks. So we've done this with about 17,000 people over the course of our since 2020, and I think we've only had one person ever that I felt like I couldn't help just because like they might have not got that previous equation that I said, but unfortunately we tried. But no, everybody that we've helped has had different levels of success, but overall, right, has gained over that period of time. I mean, Myron's wallet's a very good example. But so we take the beginners, the intermediates, and the advanced people, throw them in the same pool. We start with talking about kind of what we think's happening now in the market, and then we give them the basics again so that they get some review, and then we bring them up to the higher levels. But in terms of like different coins and stuff to start with, so the way that we talk about a portfolio is you need a rudder to your portfolio. You need something to keep it, not going crazy. Because if you do go all in on like, Kakinu or whatever, right? Any fucking crazy ass meme coin, when you do that type of stuff, it's a gamble. Because there's 5% of the crypto market, which is an investment, and then there's 95%, which is a casino. And you have to know the difference. And you want that rudder of your portfolio to be the investment. And then, you want a little casino plays here and there, some lotto tickets, but not with the majority of your money. So we usually tell people, get into Bitcoin, get into Ethereum, get into another layer one a little bit like Solana or Phantom. or others, right? Stuff that's high reward but less risky, still volatile, right? But less risky. And then you can basically balance your portfolio with other stuff. And if the other stuff, let's say for example you're 30% Bitcoin and Ethereum, and then let's say you're 10% Solana and 10% Sui, and then you have some other stuff. Let's say Solana does well and Sui dies. Well, those basically cancel each other out, and then your rudders of the portfolio basically continue to help you do well. So, but just as an example, there's a lot of different coins to buy. Like Miguel said, we might not like coins, but we don't hate money. Sui, SUI, is one of these newer coins that is kind of trying to repeat what Solana did last cycle.
Right.
It's a VC, venture capitalist coin. It's been doing well. We told people basically to buy it when it was, I can't remember, I'd have to look at the chart to see the exact price, but we told them to buy it a few weeks ago. Basically, at the beginning of September was a great time. It basically rocketed up to, I think, past $1.80 or so. And it's been doing really well. But do we trust it necessarily? It's not native crypto people who are building it. It's more venture capitalists. And so it was the same thing with Solana. We didn't really trust Sam Bankman-Fried at all, who is one who started that.
Never did, by the way. Never did, by the way.
Never did, still don't.
But him and Diddy are sharing a pin right now.
Yeah, they're in the same.
They're in the
jail
same
block.
fucking building.
Yeah.
Really?
Same group of people where they have like.
It's like an 8-person bunk where they're just all walking around together. So literally, Diddy is talking to SBF right now.
Yeah, hilarious. But anyways,
What the heck?
The diddler. That's right. Baby Diddy. That's right.
weird, right?
Wow. Weird, right? Yeah.
But anyways, so yeah, Sui is one of those coins that I think will do really well this bull cycle. It is one that you could consider if you're, maybe more intermediate in this space. But just to give you, because you're asking which coin, so that's one example of a coin that will do well, I think. But it's not my favorite, but I think it will make money. I don't know if you want to give another example.
Yeah, he said it earlier. Phantom, FTM,
I think way better.
Yeah, it's one that we've been buying since like 16 cents. It was earlier in the year up to $1.20. It came down to 26 cents, 28 cents, 30 cents. I was screaming to the guys in the course, screaming at the guys on the Citadel, inside the Moon Gang to buy it up. It's currently now sitting a little under 70 cents right now. It's going to have a big conversion. It's basically going to, they created a brand new technology in order to make it faster. They're going to convert all the Phantom tokens into Sonic. And that's going to happen in November and December. So there's a huge move that it can actually move back up to $1.20 or hit up to like $2. Damn. So there's a big kind of trading opportunity there.
What's the name of this coin?
FTM Phantom. It's going to turn into Sonic.
Okay.
S token, and it's a coin that's just gonna
see what that's at right now.
Yeah, it's a really good coin. Like I really recommend. I made a lot of money on that coin last cycle. What I love so much about that coin is that the entire ecosystem tokens go up as well. Like it's an incredible coin.
72 cents right now.
Oh, look at that! Woo! There we go.
So if you
Beautiful.
bought 16 cents, you would have made a killing already.
Yeah, I already made a lot, and I put some big money into it.
And we told everybody basically under 44 cents is where all the people who are getting in early this bull market on Phantom, that's where they're buying. That's the accumulation zone that's been happening, and it's happened longer than something like Solana. Solana shot up, outpaced everything, but something like Phantom, AVAX has been accumulating during the bear market or during its low times underneath $30. Phantom's been underneath 44 cents. We've been telling people buy. AVAX is still underneath there. It's around 25 to 30 bucks. Still a cheap buy. Phantom's basically almost a 2x off of that. And then, it'll grow from there. So it's just like sometimes people get stuck in what's hot in that narrative, and then they forget, oh yeah, there's other stuff that's coming up behind it that's going to be rotated into, and we explain how that kind of rotation from where Bitcoin does well at the beginning of the cycle, then Ethereum and one or two other main coins start moving, and then all the altcoins start moving. We explain that whole process and kind of how the nuts and bolts of how crypto work in the course.
Yeah.
All right.
So let's say I'm busy with work. I work 2 to 3 jobs. Yep. I don't have time to really get into the course that much. I want to get in the course, but I can't because my time itself is really strung out.
Which course is live right now, by the way, guys. Link is in the description. Get in there now. You're going to have some of the best coaching you guys. There's a reason why we only work with these guys when it comes to crypto. Yep. You guys have never really seen any other crypto guys come on here, and it's because we work with these guys exclusively because they help you guys make money. We've turned a bunch of guys into millionaires. They get in the crypto mindset course. And it's intensive. Like you guys said, they get off the air for a month and they basically just do Zoom calls and they're watching the markets actively with you, and they're in there figuring out, hey, this coin's bumping right now. Hey, get into this, get into that. and you're getting it real time, and they hold your hand whether you're a beginner or you're advanced. They help you at all levels, man, and they're doing 2 Zoom. You guys do it where it's 2 Zoom calls a day. How does it work, this structure this time?
So we do it at 10 a.m. and 10 p.m. Pacific Standard Time.
Starting October 14th.
Yes, starting October 14th.
Okay.
2 days on, 2 days off.
Gotcha.
2 days on, 2 days off. So you have 2 days to get, basically within those 2 days, you'll probably get something about like 12 hours of content,
At least,
up to 16 for those 2 days. And then you have 2 days to absorb that.
Yep.
And then you have 2 days on again, and then
Because
2 days
you're
off.
on there with them, looking at the charts and talking and figuring out
Correct.
what to do and everything.
We're like, it's awesome. Like we're getting so many people in this industry who are basically coming into our course and teaching people from a developer's point of view, from a CEO's point of view, from a lawyer point of view, from a tax perspective. And so we have a lot of professionals coming in here as well. We've had Kieran Warwick, who is the head of Illuvium, which is one of the bigger GameFi games in crypto. He came on. His brother Kane Warwick has asked basically to come in, has shown some interest there. He's one of the fathers of DeFi. He made a coin called Synthetics. He's right now one of the whales in Ethereum and is basically helping to build Optimism. And then we have some Phantom, Sonic related guests.
Sonic
Pulse
alumni,
Chain.
Pulse Chain guests and stuff like that.
Yep.
We're gonna have one of the co-founders of Aerodrome.
Yep.
Aerodrome as well, which is it's a top protocol on Base protocol, which is Coinbase's blockchain. It's a layer 2 and stuff. So there's like
We try to expose
And
you to a
Steve
lot
too
of
as well.
stuff.
Steve from Akon.
Yes,
Yeah,
exactly.
Steve from-
He's
shout
our
out to Steve,
tax
baby.
At
expert.
this point, we've put in maybe 1,000 guys in there at this point since we've been working together with the Crypto Bros. And
No complaints.
Everyone's made money, dude. Everyone fucking makes money that goes through that course. You sit there, you listen to those Zoom calls, and you follow what these guys say. There's no way you're not profitable.
Because see, we ain't that smart crypto. We know the basis and everything else from there. You guys,
I got a
we look to-
six-figure
But you
portfolio.
guys,
thanks to these
you guys are high wisdom. You know, you guys go look for like subject matter experts, and you know, you don't just jump in right away, but you do the and this is why we love so much the Red Pill as well, is because Red Pill guys are all about taking action, and everything is my fault. It isn't like we're not some like feminist blue pill dudes that everything that happens to me is everyone else's fault.
You
Yeah,
take
yeah,
responsibility.
We take
Absolutely.
responsibility. I mean, we put this in the beginning of the show. At the end of the day, you push the red button, you push the green button.
Yep.
It's my decision. But
We're cutting down research time.
correct.
Yeah.
And,
yeah, that's the biggest thing here. Like, look, guys, you can figure all this stuff out on your own. You can watch the markets on your own and figure this out. But they literally cut that for you. And some of you guys
We-
have
we
regular
cut- we-
jobs. You might not want to fucking sit there and watch the charts all day. They do it for you and tell you, yo, just do this. Cool.
When usually we found that it saves people about anywhere between 2 to 3 years of self-study. So when we first came into the market, there was nobody telling us anything about how crypto truly worked. We had to fucking figure it out. Through,
Lose
you know,
money.
Yeah.
trials
And make every
tribulations.
how
fucking
much did you
mistake in
lose?
the book.
How much money did you lose trying to figure shit out? Each of you,
bro.
A lot.
separately.
I don't even know because I personally, I'm just like, I'm not going to tally that up and be like, oh, look at that. But like taxes, have been crazy too,
Oh, the losses from not knowing how to run the taxes properly.
Yeah.
I will thank God that we didn't have to taxes weren't officially a thing in crypto until 2021.
Yeah.
But like in 2018, I probably lost like 110, 120 grand.
Yeah.
So
At least-
we actually
at
know
least.
a guy
Yeah.
that IRS came, knocked on his door, well, to his bank actually, closed his account, took money that he owed out for what he bought in crypto. So that's scary.
Oh, I don't.
Well, I'll tell you off
Okay,
screen.
someone you know. All right.
But
I was like, well, I'm not
you're
mad
right.
at that,
If you're
man.
not cognizant of what's happening with your taxes and crypto, you got to be on point,
Yeah.
Yeah.
especially nowadays.
And this is why we tell buy and hold, because most people aren't in like a country that doesn't have like income. Like United States is pretty hardcore with income tax. I mean, it really, really is.
They don't
right?
play, bro.
They don't play. So the best thing we can tell people, because I have tons of my buddies and friends that have moved to Puerto Rico for all the tax benefits, but it's a huge move. It's better if you're single, right? It's better if you're single, man. You got the Latina honeys down there, right?
BBC gang.
BBC gang, right?
Let's go.
But there's a lot of Puerto Rico's a crypto hub, but you have to move there, and you have to. So the contracts are usually 3 years. You have to spend a year and a half and 1 day living on the island for the contract to actually manifest, so you can get that tax savings. If they catch you like you're spending like 2 years straight in Miami and you haven't spent any time in Puerto Rico, you're going to pay back taxes on anything that you should have been paying already.
Now, our Castle Club Premium guys, stay tuned. We got something special for you guys, for the Castle Club Premium guys, as far as like a little thing with the course. But for everybody else, man, get in there, man. Get in there, guys. You don't have to be a member of Castle Club to get into the course. But for our guys that are in CC, if you guys are already in there, we got something for you guys. We put out on the Discord, by the way. Got a special code coming specifically for you guys. But
we're gonna do a call as well after the news segment.
And we're gonna do a call after this for you guys.
Yep.
After the news segment, I'm gonna cover the news. It won't be as long, guys. We're gonna cover what's going on, obviously, in the Middle East. Give you guys an update, and then I'm gonna be doing like a marathon stream tomorrow. I'm gonna be covering the debate, give you guys the coverage. I'm gonna bring you guys up to speed. Who the hell is JD Vance? Who is Tim Waltz? We're gonna cover everything. I'm gonna be on tomorrow for a very long time, probably easily somewhere between 5 to 10 hour stream tomorrow coming in. All political stuff, all news. So I got y'all.
W stuff. Yo, by the way, my birthday's up Wednesday.
Sheesh.
So I might do a stream for my birthday, man. I might go after the podcast and show some nightlife with Bills. And are you guys going to be here on Wednesday?
Yes. Yes.
Let's go. Okay.
And shout out to Godly Mike and IRS for gifting a sub to 2 brokies, AGZ Baby and Mr. Lion. Just so you guys know, I call out the brokies as well when people gift you subs. Because I already know when people are gifting subs that you had to type in that I'm a brokey in there. So shout out to the IRS and Godly Mikey for gifting out those subs to the 2 brokies, AGZ Baby and Mr. Lion, you fucking brokies. Especially, you guys need to get in the course if you're a brokey. God
Listen,
damn it.
you can make that change if you want to. It's easy as getting to know the right people.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
I just sent to you and Mo, Myron. I just sent that extra little thing for the Castle Club.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So Noble will drop that, guys. Castle Club Premium, guys. Look in the Discord. We're going to give you guys some special where you guys can go ahead and get a discount in there for you guys specifically.
there you go. MLD's in the chat.
Oh, we got John in the house.
Nice.
Happy birthday, Fresh. What up, man?
Yeah, and then we got Gold Evan. He's a brokey. Somebody help him out.
Listen, we were there, bro. It's fine.
Yeah.
It's okay, brother. It's okay.
Oh, shit. Tony gifted out 5 tier 1 subs. Shout out to you, bro. I appreciate that.
There you go.
Shout out to Tony 8187. But sorry.
So yeah. So I had the question of, let's say someone's working their ass off.
Get your questions in now too, by the way, guys.
Live
Miguel
Q&A.
and Charlie are we're gonna do a Q&A at the end for you ninjas. So get your questions in, super chat them in, fnfsuperchat.com or cheer bits. We got y'all. Or Rumble Rant.
Yeah. We're also gonna be matching your subs as well at level
Twitch is
10
matching
Hype Train.
gifts, so
But-
it looks like Twitch is matching gifts,
they
gifted
are.
subs. So Tony
that's
matched
normal.
you.
That's normal. Yeah.
Yeah.
So real quick, if I'm busy with work, school, maybe I got a lot of stuff going on, I don't have time to sit there all day and study.
right.
Is there like a one-on-one or like a walkthrough you can help me with what to buy off rip? That's I'm
Yes.
busy.
So we have this is the important thing. So when you sign up, you get added to a chat group, and we have 6 pre-recorded webinars of helping you how to get started, and from there we will have intro courses. Every class that we do that's live is recorded. So if for some reason you can't make it, you will get a lot of help out, right? Now, if there's sometimes special cases where someone's very, very busy, me and Charlie do one-on-one consultations. We'll only be doing one-on-one consultations with people in the course during when they're active. And we'll help a lot of people. You can at Dollar Cost Crypto or at Charlie or at Cultivate Crypto on the chat, and we're just always answering questions. Yep. We have a ton of alumni in there that are answering questions, and it's just a really great resource. But yeah, usually the way I think I would recommend is just stick to simple. Simple, keep it simple. Stupid strategies is have 30-40% of the portfolio in Ethereum or Bitcoin. Whatever's your favorite, and then from there just get a couple of L1s, something that you could sell on exchanges very easily, and then put it in your wallet. Some Ethereum, some Solana, some what's called some Phantom, maybe some Pulse Chain, maybe a little bit of Fetch AI.
I was watching this show 4 to 5 years ago. All my kids have a $12,000 bag mix of BTC, ETH,
That's a good day.
I have the utmost confidence that my kids and grandkids will be all right. Charlie and Miguel gave me that security.
Hey.
Respect, guys. Can't thank you enough.
Hey, shout out to Charlie.
Well.
I'm gonna give y'all a
Shout out to brother.
changing people's lives, bro.
And you want
Truly.
generational wealth?
And
This is
just so you
foundation.
guys know,
Yeah.
these are students that are coming in here that are sending in these chats saying, "Yo, these guys changed my life," etc. So, they're coming in here. No, you don't hear anybody. Oh, these guys are scammers. Blah blah, bro. If you do the work, there's no way you're not going to be profitable.
Also, we've
and make
been
money.
offered a bunch of money to bring other people on, but we said no.
Fuck that shit.
We said no.
We've worked
you gotta
with
be
Charlie
careful.
Miguel from the beginning, and we're going to continue to work with them. They're the only crypto people we will ever work with because they get guys results, man. They make them money. They're doing these intensive courses. There's no way you're not going to be profitable. And somebody in the chat asked, if we gift 50 subs, do we get a free year of CastleClub? Yes. The way it works, guys, is if you get 50 subs, You whisper, we'll get your email, and then Noble will add you to CastleClub for free for a year. But just make sure that you're in the CastleClub in the free version, so that when we get your email, we can put you in and enroll you. But yes, 50 gifted subs gives you a year of CastleClub for free, man. We like to give back to y'all because by you gifting subs, you're helping out the community. So we don't want to just take that money and run. We'll give you free access to CastleClub so you can go ahead and join the fucking community that you're supporting.
Yeah, and also to kind of flesh out a little bit what Fresh was saying or asking about there is just as an example, right? Miguel gave a very good rundown on that, but as an example, right, we've had a lot of truckers who, they're literally on the road for, sometimes 2 weeks straight, right?
10-hour shifts. Yeah.
Yeah, they can't, they can listen to the course, but they can't see the charts. They can't see everything that we're showing on screen while they're driving. So, they each have kind of a different study strategy, but what I've seen that's worked for people who are kind of limited on time, but they may have time later in the year, is first absorb the webinar. If you're at the gym, you're at work, whatever, listen to all the content as it comes in. The first webinar that we do is basically our thesis for each quarter. So this will be for Q4 of this year going into the beginning of 2025. We'll explain exactly what we think, the probabilities of what can happen, and then we'll say what we think is most likely to happen and how to basically risk manage that for everybody. And then we'll also basically go into the next couple of webinars of our top 50 coin list. So there's over 10, 20,000 different coins in crypto. So we narrow it down to 50 for you guys.
Yeah.
We literally go through thousands of crypto coins
So
for you guys.
Phantom, Sui, or something.
Yeah, Phantom,
got it.
Sui,
We distill it to the
Pulse
best
Chain.
coins.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
And so then we distill it to the coins that can make you money that, are good and stuff. And then we basically give you a portfolio webinar, which we describe, hey, this is a keep it simple, stupid portfolio, of only 2, 3, 4 coins. There's a more intermediate portfolio, and then there's an advanced portfolio if you've been in the market for 1 4-year cycle or more.
Right.
And then basically, if you just take those webinars, you can start your portfolio, and then over the course of the quarter, right? It doesn't always have to happen right away at the beginning of the quarter, but over the course of the quarter, then you absorb the rest of the webinars, hopefully 1, 2, or 3 times each. We always say, watch the risk management webinar. Why? Because some people want to go all in on one coin or want to do too much high risk plays.
Yeah.
They fuck themselves over because they didn't listen to what we had said, right? And so basically, if you follow the risk management webinar, the portfolio webinar, the top 50 coins webinar, the thesis webinar.
I love that you guys take a risk-averse approach for the beginners. I
Yeah,
really appreciate that you guys do
necessary.
that.
Because everyone jumps in and they always think that they're like, oh, bro, I can handle it.
No, fuck
and
that.
they can't. No,
It's
they
funny.
can't.
They're
The
friends.
average person will see losing $100 and go crazy.
Yep. Absolutely.
Or they hear about a coin from a friend and say, yo, go buy this coin, bro.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
like, all right, put all your money
These
into
guys
it.
put you in a position.
Nah.
They'll honestly, and Charlie helped me with this. They'll protect you from yourself
Yeah.
with doing
Emotional
dumb shit.
triggers.
And some guys don't want to accept it.
And
They're
we-
like, no, bro, I can handle it. No, I trust me, bro. I'm super risk on. I gamble all the time. I do all this crazy stuff. And then they're like, when they're down fucking $20,000, they start crying. I was like, well, dude, that's what you wanted.
Remember when Ethereum went down and people were like jumping off balconies in Miami?
Jesus.
Yeah.
RIP.
Yeah. So
And nothing's that serious, too.
No, yeah.
You know
And
what I
then-
mean?
Yeah. And then, and also sometimes too, we have to give out not predictions, but more or less scenarios of how high things can go. And we usually moderate from a kind of a bearish, where we think a bearish conservative scenario, more medium, and ridiculous. And the ridiculous ones are always funny because it's fun. Okay, you guys, here we go. This huge one, if it does hit, this is how high it can go, but it can only go that high if and this is one of the first things that we teach guys in the courses is Bitcoin and Ethereum are the thermometers of how hot we are. If Bitcoin and Ethereum are really high in price, magic happens.
yeah.
Magic happens, right? As an example, I said this recently on a show, right? Where yes, we had Bitcoin in the early late quarter 1, maybe early quarter 2. Hit $74,000, right? It hit 74,000. Its all-time high, previous all-time high was 69,000. So it passed it by $5,000, right? Solana is the darling, and we bought Solana really cheap. Solana is the darling of the market, right? Everyone's talking about it. Every influencer, it's cool. Everyone hopped on the Solana train, right?
And they made money, which is great.
Which has made money, and Phantom
Yeah.
Wallet, but it only hit $200. Now it did go from 8 to 200. That's incredible. It's great. When people put some big money down, you made some money. That's a 20 plus X on your money. That's incredible. But it never broke its all-time high. Bitcoin did, because Ethereum is tied to the liquidity of everything else in crypto. I mean, Bitcoin is its own thing. Bitcoin and Ethereum are always kind of going neck and neck with each other. Bitcoin always in the first half of the bull run kicks Ethereum's ass. But this is why we've been buying Ethereum and buying Bitcoin. You know, at some point we're like, all right, we're not buying so much Bitcoin now. We're buying a lot of Ethereum. But when Ethereum starts running, everything else starts really running as well.
Is Ethereum the U.S. dollar of the cryptocurrency world at this point?
It's where people keep their savings. People keep their savings in Bitcoin and Ethereum.
Yeah, it's kind of it's like Bitcoin is the true money of the space.
Yeah.
And Ethereum is like
So
the
Bitcoin
Apple.
is the U.S. dollar, you would say. It's
Yeah.
the reserve currency status, for
Yes,
lack of
yes,
better term.
absolutely.
It's what runs
Absolutely.
this market.
Okay.
And it runs the entire crypto market. It's it's the global world reserve currency for crypto.
Yeah.
And then Ethereum is more like your app store. It's like, hey, I want to build stuff that can service that money, but I want to build a DeFi exchange, right? What's that? Well, it's a place where you can buy a coin and the exchange doesn't give you an IOU. You actually have it, right?
Gotcha.
You own it. And so then you can build all sorts of any application you can imagine on top of that. AI recently has been a huge field that's being built on top of Ethereum and other coins, and a specific coin that if you want to get into the AI trend. So think about this. Whenever there's a new technology, it grows exponentially. Radio, television, microwaves, all this household stuff, right? In the early 1900s until now, if you look at it, it just went up and to the right in terms of this, like its adoption curve. Same thing with AI and crypto. So if you want to merge those two together, personally, I think the best coin for that is called Fetch AI, which basically does smart contracts for AI stuff, right?
Gotcha.
And so let's say, for example, someday you want your AI bot to go around either as software or hardware, doesn't matter, but you want it to go around and have a wallet so it can go pay for services and then learn about things. So let's say Fresh wanted to go learn about some paid service out there, but he doesn't have the time to go do it. He'll pay his AI bot some Bitcoin or Ethereum, or maybe Dogecoin. It'll go seriously.
Yeah.
It'll go over there. It'll pay for the service itself. It'll then absorb that information, come back and give you, a dossier or like a synopsis, a summary of, what it found out from that information. Then you can save a lot of time, right? That's one example of what it's going from Fetch AI. It's going to rebrand to ASI, artificial super intelligence, and so there's a lot of different aspects that people can use with this, but it's a very early technology that, it's going to take probably the next 10 to 15 years to really adopt it. But I would say if you want the merger of those two fields, Fetch AI and /ASI is probably one of the easier coins to buy. We told people in our course last year in September, October, the one we did with you guys at that time, we told them to get into it around 23 to 30 cents. It went up to $3 and some change. And now it's around like $1.20 or $1.50 or $1.70, somewhere in there. So if you bought it and you've held it since then, you've made money even if you didn't sell the top.
Damn.
All right. Shit.
Listen, bro. Twitch is going crazy right now.
Yeah.
Big
Monotone Mo gave
Monotone.
out 5 Queenie subs. Sean Shells, no, sorry, he followed us, but Big Meech gave out 10 community subs. Shout out to you. And he also subscribed for 6 months at tier 1. So I'm gonna give you a Don DeMarco for that one.
Don DeMarco.
Just so you guys know, if you do 25 gifted subs, we give you a Don DeMarco. If you do 50 gifted subs, you get a free year of CastleClub. And obviously, if you're a brokey, just type in "I'm a brokey." Someone will help you out. We got a bunch of people in here that are supporting the community. What else do we got here? BVLDO gave out 5 community subs. Shout out to you. Heck cheered 100 bits. And then Godly Mikey subscribed. Gifted 1 month to Gold Evan. Evan, you're a brokey.
It's fine though. It's fine.
Tony Ayo.
You can change that.
Tony Yo gave 8187 gave out 5 community subs, and then and we're caught up there. So yeah, guys, thank you so much for that. And just so you guys know, big stream coming tomorrow. I'm going to be on pretty much all day, covering the JD Vance and Tim Waltz debate pre-show. And then I'm going to be covering current events. I'm going to be going back and forth between Twitter, covering trending events for you guys. So we're still going to do a news show tonight as well. News show coming in after this one. And then I'm going to be doing a big stream tomorrow for you guys. And guys, the goal, we obviously want to hit 6,000 subs, but we want to hit 10,000. Because I'm seeing all these other Twitch streamers hit these big numbers, and I'm like, bro, we could do this too, man. Like, we provide way more value. We teach you guys how to make money in crypto, get in shape, etc., cover geopolitics. The most diverse content creators, man. So we can absolutely take over Twitch. I want to take over Twitch. We want to give you guys commentary on the other side, because we know that Twitch tends to lean left. So we're going to go ahead and give you guys a little bit more of a right-wing perspective.
But shout
some
out to
things.
FaZe Clan for completing their subathon. They did a really good job, and it's motivating because they
it's
did
done?
it. Yeah, it's finished. They
Oh,
did a
shit.
really good job. So
I didn't
shout
know
out
it was
to
done.
them.
I thought they were going to keep going.
Yeah, no, they killed it, bro. So questions from the chat, actually.
Okay.
There's some questions for you guys.
Yeah, no hate.
Yeah. We could bring the first one.
Yeah.
Okay.
All the questions. Let's go.
Any advice for a single guy living in Japan, kind of running out of money on these chicks? I'm ashamed to admit I've been tricking.
Stop spending money.
Well, hold on. I think there's a deeper issue here
From
because
Jonathan.
we all have the tendency to want to, go find chicks and smash. That's typical for a guy.
Right.
Bill's just saying that's MLD. I don't know if that's him, bro.
Definitely.
No, Jonathan Hogwood.
It is
Yeah,
him?
yeah.
No, I didn't
I'll
see
answer his
Jonathan.
That is him.
$4,000 Solana question too.
Because I know he's trolling. I'm going to give him some advice. Jonathan,
Jonathan.
you know what you got to do? Have frame. What is frame, Jonathan? Spell out for him. What is frame? Anyone know?
I don't know. You propose a
I
question.
don't know what the fuck-
He says it all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Money Mustard's game and frame is what you need.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But you need
I thought you were gonna do like some acronym
Yeah.
thing or
Well,
something.
no, but he needs frame right now in this whole trilogy of what you needed to be as a
trolling,
man.
man.
And as a result, Jonathan Hogwood, you know what you got to do, bro. It's not for you, man. You know what you got to do. Okay, we got some more chats here.
Yeah,
Diver-
I will say one thing here.
Oh, that's not. He says that's not him.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
So I will say one other thing. He said that we called for $4,000 Solana. We haven't.
No.
Basically, we're saying Solana right now, realistically, can go anywhere between $800 to $1,600 this bull market. In terms of timing of that, I would say obviously within 2025, we're looking. Good luck. He says he's prepping for surgery. Good luck.
Oh damn.
But basically, if you want to look at the entire bull market for crypto, the 4-year cycle most likely has a peak anywhere. If it follows the pattern Bitcoin has been doing, the 4-year cycle peak for Bitcoin, Ethereum, altcoins, everything should be between March of next year to October of next year. That's if Bitcoin follows the same pattern as what it's done before. All right. So whenever we're getting into that time period, take like an hourglass and flip it over. And just as you see the sand go through it and prices are going up and we're starting to get overly speculative, there's a bunch of different things out here that we use for you guys to basically tell you the market's overheated. One of those is a Pi-cycle top indicator. There's a few others that we've talked about on our channels quite frequently. Go watch Cultivate Crypto and Dollar Cost Crypto on YouTube if you want to see some of that information. We did a stream with Donovan Sharp the other day where we showed some of that on-chain data as well. But that period of time is essentially where you should be looking for, any exit strategy. And so if we have, let's say we're getting close to it and Bitcoin's getting overheated, Bitcoin's $140,000 and Solana's just hit 1,000 and Bitcoin starts to go down, but Solana keeps going to like 1,200, Ethereum keeps going to like 12,000.
Yeah.
But Bitcoin's dropping. That's a sign right there when the altcoins go higher than Bitcoin and longer than Bitcoin for about 2 weeks to a month and Bitcoin's dropping. That's your sign that we're at the top of a bull market.
No, Charlie, this is when I take a second mortgage on my house.
Right.
No,
right,
that's
right.
when I
Oh,
buy
yeah,
more.
yeah,
That's
right,
when I
right,
buy the
right.
most.
But there's other things, the other signs as well. But those are just some of them. And then you don't wait for the $1,600 target. You take profits. You don't have to take all the profits. You can take 90%, leave 10%, and see where it goes. But it's part of the risk management that you got to do with that.
And I do think conservatively, like Solana is looking like it's probably going to do 100x this cycle, which will be about $800. So it could do 600, maybe it does a little bit less than that, but 100x seems, bottom to top seems pretty realistic without an ETF. There's possibility because we're more in a US-led cycle that Solana could actually get an ETF just like Bitcoin and Ethereum.
Okay.
Which that could that could really take it
probably
off.
take from when BlackRock says, hey, we're going to apply for this ETF to when they get it. For Bitcoin, that took about 9 months. For Ethereum, it took about 6 months. So it'd probably take anywhere between 4 or 5 months for Solana. So if they announce it in January, right, then it's probably in the spring.
Shout out to IRS. He gifted a total, fun fact, 110 subs for this channel. Shout out to IRS,
Shout out to
man.
IRS.
Show
And he
love.
also gave out a sub to Daddy Dre, you brokey. So, again, guys, rule is a couple rules for Twitch. 50 subs, you're for CastleClub 25 subs, Don DeMarco, and obviously we're going to shout you out big time. And then if you're a brokey, type in I'm a brokey, and someone in the chat will go ahead and gift you a sub, and we're going to make fun of you for being a brokey. We got Jonathan H. again. He goes, how do I get over my ex-colleagues surpassing me in terms of success? Let's call them Michael and Carlos WFNF. So, okay, actually,
cry yourself to sleep.
hold on. Perfect question.
No way, bro. No way.
Come on.
That's funny.
Well, you give up, bro, and just go back to sleep. That's it.
I will say this. Whether you're trolling or not, for those that are watching this, here, I'll give you guys a perfect example. We just mentioned that FaZe and them did a huge subathon and blew up, right? They did huge numbers. And I looked at that and I was like, wait, we could fucking do that too. Motivated me, inspired me. We can do that too. So you can look at it as like a hater, right? And get jealous and like, nah. Just sit there and be a little bitch. Or you could be like, I could fucking do that too and put the work in. So it's up to you how you react to people's success. You can either sit there and complain about it and cry about it and say, well, you know, they're successful because X, Y, Z and make excuses. Or you can say, no, I could fucking do that shit too and use it as fuel to compete and do just as good, if not better.
Also, everyone has their timing. It may not be your time yet, but you put in the work and consistency with the right people, it's going to happen eventually. So right now, it's not your timing, bro. That's all.
Put in the work.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, we have some more chats here. Yeah, we do. On CastleClub? Shout out to the guys at CastleClub, man.
Shout out to CastleClub.
For real.
Yeah.
Hey guys, would you do a podcast with Tall Guy Tycoon? He's spot on with crypto and has a lot of knowledge. That's
Probably not,
Charlie Miguel here.
because we got Charlie Miguel here, man. We don't really do clubs with other crypto guys.
We turn on a lot, by the way,
Yeah, we turn on a lot.
and a lot of money too.
A lot of money.
You know,
too.
you guys have a big crypto channel that's a fan of yours.
Oh, really? Which one?
Altcoin Daily.
Oh, yeah, shut
they
up,
probably like, bro, don't say that. No, like about a year ago.
Shout out to them.
Yeah, a year ago I saw they're two twins. I saw them in the chat, and then about like 3 or 4 months later, we saw them at one of the crypto Bitcoin meetups here in Miami.
The all white thing, the all white party thing.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
yeah, for the Bitcoin.
And I
Miami?
was just like,
Yeah, we were.
yeah, I was like, bro, is that you? And he was like, hell yeah. Like, I love these guys, but like, he's like, I can't say much about this.
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah,
course,
yeah,
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 of
of course.
yeah.
Bro, it's crazy. You go to like these, you know, normie festivals,
You
bro.
just said it.
You can't talk about Fresh and Fit,
Well,
man.
now I can say it, they can't say it.
Yeah.
He didn't tell me to keep it a secret.
There's a lot of people
Yeah,
that
yeah.
actually like support us behind the scenes, just not publicly. I get
Right.
it. You know.
That's
Yeah.
just one of the brothers. The other brothers hate
There
you
are people
guts, I
running for
think.
Fresh at TwitchCon, bro.
Yeah. It's what it is, bro.
it's funny.
We're too real.
What's the next one?
Um,
AV. Is there any point of joining CC Premium if you already have found your endeavor and are currently working on it? I still want to support, but don't know if this is the
you
move.
don't have to move. You don't have to support them, bro. I mean, if you don't want to join CC, that's fine. Keep in mind that with CC, we're actually, we got a stock guy, we got the crypto bros, and we got Casey in there. So if you really want to ramp up your dating, on CC Premium is where you go, especially for some of you guys that got these weird profiles. I hope that picture that you got there is not on your dating profile. If it is,
That's actually
then
me.
you need to join
That's gotta be you,
CC
bro. No
Premium.
way.
It's me, some weird face.
Okay.
So you're trying to be funny.
All right.
AV.
But yeah, dude, if you want to level up your dating, cryptocurrency, etc., then yeah, absolutely jump in. If not, then you don't have to, man.
Yep.
All good.
Durag Myron. What's up, guys? I want to ask your thoughts on RWA tokens. I saw earlier this year a lot of VC were investigating into this for that bridge to bring liquidity to traditionally illiquid assets. You think these are some good assets to get? What happened?
No.
Oh, say it.
Can't read, nigga. All right.
Oh my god.
Nigga,
He's got it. He's got
He's
it.
got it. Yeah, he's
what
doing
did
good.
that was wrong.
You're good.
Go. You got it.
Illiquid
You're good.
assets?
You're good.
What's wrong with that?
You said it funny, but it's fine.
Because of my accent?
Bro, don't get all sensitive. Just read the chat, man.
No,
Just read the
correct me. How do you say it?
It's fine, bro. You got a Caribbean accent, man.
No, how do you say it? Illiquid? Is
Yeah,
it?
you said it right.
I did?
Yes.
So what you like, nigga?
Yeah, it just sounded funny.
This nigga, bro.
He's on jet lag.
As traditional stocks, bonds, etc.
So basically, real world asset tokens are very, very early stage. It's their first cycle
Yeah.
where we're really having them. We have Ondo, we have Ohm, we have Pendle, which are pretty decent. They're the highest in market cap. Everybody's like, but I want the cheaper thing. I want the thing that hasn't popped off yet. Well, there's a reason why they have the majority of market cap is because a lot of the other coins are kind of bullshit, right? So whenever we get a new asset class in crypto, last cycle it was NFTs. They pop off and they can do really well, right? But the substance behind them is usually very low. I would say real world asset coins are going to be a much bigger thing in the next cycle, which will be basically 2028, 2029. Those 2 years will be really big for crypto again as well. The same with 2024 and 2025. So yeah, if you want to, look into, Pendle, Ohm, and Ondo, that's fine. But the others, I would say, be careful. It's the same with AI in crypto.
Yeah.
We only really have 5 AI coins, which are the top coins. My favorite ones are Fetch AI, FET, Render. There's Tau as well as Akash and maybe 1 or 2 others. But the rest of them generally don't actually use AI in the space. So, crypto has new shit every cycle. So whenever there's the brand new shiny object, don't go too deep into it. Just get the top assets in there and then maybe make 1 or 2 lotto plays as a small percentage of your portfolio.
Yeah.
And then keep it moving. But we will be talking about those in the course.
And kind of come back to them once it's gotten really quiet. Because AI, this is the whole thing. Everyone and their mom was trying to get you to buy AI at the top.
Right.
AI.
But nobody was
AI.
talking about it a year ago when we were.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And then when no one's talking about it, that's when you buy. Everyone wants to. Everyone's like I've said this so many times now. Like everyone in crypto acts like a female. They're just trying to fuck the winners, right? They go to the finish line. They're just now that it's pumped 20 times, 40 times from the bottom. Now I'll get in. Now this and then, bro, you got to know this coin. I didn't buy it when it was nothing. No, I bought it like recently. You have to get into it now, bro. This thing's going to the moon. Well, how much is it moving already? Well, it's like up 40, 50x, right, bro?
You gave some good advice last stream. You said if everyone's going to buy the coin talking about it, don't buy the coin, basically.
Pretty much, yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Roughly.
Roughly.
Yeah.
So there's exceptions to everything. There's exceptions to everything.
The doctor says, I have 233M Pelts X, 1100 FET, 29 ILV, 3 SOL, 200 Jupiter. What is my worst and best case profit?
Join Castle Club, you guys. Well, we're going to be answering questions like this in the chat with the Castle Club Premium.
Okay.
Yeah,
Because that's a very nuanced question.
because it's going to take a while.
Got to
But
get the calculators out.
All right.
yeah, but it's going to do moderately well.
You're gonna actually okay. You're gonna
We'll
have to
answer
crunch
questions like
numbers
this.
with that.
We'll
Okay.
review
So
portfolios.
the doctor, you need to get a Castle Club Premium because they're literally gonna do a Zoom call on this shit. So get a Castle Club Premium, man. As you guys know, it's extra like $30 a month. You get access to Charlie Miguel. You get access to we just got a new stock guy in. He's gonna teach you guys how to look at the stocks, trade stocks, etc., how to buy and hold, all that different stuff. And we also got Casey in there.
Yep.
So a lot of you guys have issues with dating and figuring out your Instagram and getting chicks off for that and dating apps. We show you guys that as well. So Castle Club Premium, guys, is to hold your hand in every facet of what we teach you guys: money, girls, etc. And then I'll probably do maybe a monthly fitness seminar with you guys on there as well.
There you go.
If you guys want
Casey's
that.
a G, bro. He really goes into depth.
Oh yeah, with the
Who
dating.
you think taught him? Your boy.
Yeah.
Ban Geek.
Hey man, look, you got to get advice from the ugly niggas, bro. The ugly niggas are whole fat guys. Bro, I'm not even trying to get funny.
I'm
Like,
telling
bro.
you, if you're not good looking, bro, you gotta figure this shit on by yourself.
You're right.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
do.
we can help
You
you.
know, yeah.
It's
Shit,
true.
man.
I'm not even saying that to make jokes. I'm not the best looking dude either. I know no fucking Chad. And you gotta incorporate strategies to figure out how you're gonna make up for your lack of aesthetics.
I'll tell you this: there's a benefit to being ugly.
Because we don't got makeup, nigga.
I'll say it on stream.
Y'all not that old.
What?
Not the stream though. Okay, cool. What's next?
What are you gonna say? What's next? Okay.
Ban Geek.
Okay. With I can't.
I can't read it. Yeah.
Will it be possible
Okay.
to have the FNF News episode with Suleiman going over the U.S. presidential candidates and their policies before the election? The ones we know of, anyways.
Tomorrow, ninjas.
Okay.
Shout out to GG33.
Shout out to him. Jay Haas says WFNF, W Miguel, W Charlie, WCC. For the brokies on Twitch, get your money up. And remember, like the damn video.
Shout out
Appreciate
to
that, bro.
House 87. Shout out to all the Castle Club ninjas.
Facts. Fresh updates. WFNF, welcome back. We come back. Come on, bro. Again!
Yep. Haters making videos on us as always. Dudes have made like 70 videos now.
Keeping us relevant, though. Fresh updates. Welcome back. Let's go.
Hilarious.
Shout out to you, bro.
Hilarious.
Oh, I get it.
Malo Boy.
Oh, yeah.
Miguel's face want to get the off girl 28 Ethereum
What?
I
Yeah.
bought when it was low.
It don't matter, nigga.
P.S. What are your thoughts on Solana, Phantom, and Gala? I have 10 Solana, 1,000 Phantom, and 42K in Gala. Do I improve or view other coins as well?
So that's his face, but also you gotta give the head shake as well.
Yeah,
It's
no,
like,
there was a
bruh.
whole thing, dude. I also was shitting on the Bitcoin girl that was on here too, talking all that shit that she had hundreds of thousands of Bitcoin.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
white girl?
Yeah, like
Yeah, well,
couple
she was
years
like
ago.
a mixed race girl and stuff like that. Like she was always a model, super
The
skinny.
previous studio.
Yeah,
Yeah, the
real
previous
estate.
studio.
Okay, okay. I was
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I was like,
Okay.
wait, when did we have a girl?
Okay.
Okay.
But yeah, 10 Solana is good. I mean, that's a good portfolio. I mean, you shouldn't be giving 28 fucking Ethereum to OF girls.
Yo,
Should be given one.
Shouldn't be giving one. Damn, bro, down bad.
you could have bought a bunch of shit with that.
Dude, that's
car.
that's a grip of money, bro.
Damn. Let's move on.
What else do we got here? Get your questions in now, guys. How does a crypto course work? Do I wait for your indexation and then I buy and sell?
Okay, so I'll break it down in terms of how we structure the webinars so that you can
Get in
kind
the
of get
course
the
now.
whole idea, right? So, okay, I'll just go from the very fucking beginning where basically you come in, you buy the course, what happens, right? So you go through the FNF link that we have there in the chat. You get in the course. We also do have a link there for you guys that if you do pay in Bitcoin or Ethereum, you do get 15% off. So it's $848.30.
And CC Premium guys, we got some for you guys as well. It's in the Discord right now for our CC Premium guys.
Yep,
in our
exactly.
Discord, if you're in CastleClub, you already got this CC Premium link.
So it pays to be in there. And so then after you basically purchase a course, then within 24 hours, you'll get an email from our assistant. The email is usually either support@cultivatecrypto.com or charlie@cultivatecrypto.com. When you get that email, it'll give you the ability to enter the Telegram. And when you enter the Telegram, then boom, you're in there with everybody else. We're sharing memes, we're sharing information, we're having a good time, right? Then when we start, before we start the webinars, for the next couple of weeks, you'll have access to, we'll drip it out one webinar at a time, but we'll have five pre-recorded webinars over the next 2 weeks that you guys can access. We might give a couple more just as, a thank you. And then once the course begins the webinars, then you should be able to understand, how to set up a wallet, how to set up Coinbase, Kraken, Crypto.com, any of those centralized exchanges. You basically get all the basics out of the way that, might take some time to really understand. Then also we have a lot of alumni in the course. We've had people who've taken every single course.
Yep.
That's about 14 courses over the last 4 years. And they're kind of our resident experts and they'll answer your questions. And, there's a lot of good information that happens even before the webinars start. Then when we begin the webinars on the 14th to about the 28th of October, we're going to do 15 live webinars. Last quarter, we said we're going to do 15. We ended up doing 20 or 22 of them.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Massive value, bro.
we like to give, more because we actually have way more content than we can usually fit in the course, including guests and stuff like that, like professional guests from people.
We always
in the
go above and
industry.
beyond. Always.
And so then you get in there. Then, like I said before, the first webinar is our thesis on the quarter. So what we think is going to happen. Then we talk about our top coins in our portfolio. So how to situate your original buys. Then we scale it back to the very beginners, right? And so we basically tell you what's the basics of technical analysis, fundamental analysis. So technical analysis is your charts, the price going up and down, where is it going to go next? Fundamental analysis is the news, narratives, what's happening in the market.
Psychology and stuff.
Yeah. Well, and then also like the fundamentals, or like should I say, the tokenomics. There we go. Thank you. Tokenomics of what's happening behind the coins, why the coins are going up and stuff like that. For Bitcoin, it's a scarce asset, only 21 million, right? And then we go into the on-chain data, which is essentially only in crypto, right? So from looking at data of what people are moving with their money on chain, because Elizabeth Warren thinks crypto is shadowy supercoders, but actually it is totally transparent. You can see everything on the blockchain. So you can see what people are doing on the blockchain and make different conclusions on that. So
Isn't that how they found the scammers?
Yeah.
Malone and them?
correct.
Yeah,
correct.
They were
blockchain?
tracking them from the beginning. One of their boys snitched them out.
Actually, yo, real quick, let's hop into that real quick.
Wait. Let me finish this point. Yeah. Sorry. So chain analysis is what you're looking for there. But so we explained the basics of that, so that way you guys understand what everything that's going on, not only right now in crypto, but then also like how to start analyzing it, and then more importantly, you understand what we're talking about right during that time. Then we go into very specific webinars from guests, specific ecosystems, and then we get detailed from there. We go intermediate, and then the last 4 or 5 webinars, we just turn on the jets and we go super advanced.
Full advanced.
We just talk like probably you might not understand like half of what we're saying, but then you go back and you review it a month later, and you're like, oh shit, now I understand what they're talking about, right?
Yeah.
And so we bring you through this kind of boot camp over that period of time, and that's how it works. And so during all of that, yes, we will tell you this is what we think is happening with Bitcoin. Every morning or every evening when we do this at 10 a.m. and 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, one of the first things we do is we give a little crypto weather report.
Yeah.
Right? Hey, we lick our finger, stick it up in the air and say, hey, this is where Bitcoin's going. This is what's happening. And this is what we think is happening next. We could even do that here on today's show a little bit too.
Yeah. And then if something's happening, we also tell you that this is how I'm taking action. Or I usually say, I'm buying right here. Or you know what, I'm chilling off. I'm not buying right now.
Correct.
Yeah.
And then, by extension, right, if you guys want to do what we're doing, you can do that, or you can take the information that we've given you and you can say, okay, well, I think they're correct on 80% of this stuff, but 20% I have my own opinion. I'm going to go do something slightly different. Great, cool. And you can basically take some of those different ideas you might have, play with them in the chat and basically see what people think about them. You can ask us directly.
Yeah.
You can ask guys like Kieran Warwick or Kane Warwick or other professionals that we have in the space. You can ask them questions.
Yeah.
Steve from accounting. You can ask these people questions of what they think as well. And so you have enough people to soundboard off of that. There's no way that you shouldn't get your question answered one way or another. And so whether you're beginner, intermediate, or advanced, basically you'll have now a compass or a barometer of how to kind of work with this space. Whereas before, you're totally lost at sea.
Yeah. And then just for some people saying like, why should I take this, right? I mean, go ahead. I mean, you can live a life of hard knocks, man. You can go lose your ass. I mean, you can go. I mean, it's the truth. I mean, why do you think there's apprenticeships? I mean, that's basically you're getting taught up by somebody who's been in the space in order to teach you so you don't make the stupid mistakes in the beginning.
Yeah.
Right. It's just the truth. I mean, the best of the best always take something in order to like. It's better to learn from somebody else. Would you rather like I learned all these life lessons by going to jail for 20 years, or would you rather just learn the life lessons from the guy who went to jail for 20 years and not have to do that whole stupid shit?
Shout out CZ, just got out.
Shout out to my boy, 4 months, man.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
So recently there was an arrest. Well, there's still something to come as well. This guy called Malone and his friends happened to scam, I guess, or trick somebody into giving them their wallet information.
Yeah.
And they made a transfer. How much money did they actually get?
It's 200 million.
Jesus.
200 million, bro.
So actually, I know some guys that were partying with them in Miami. I wasn't there, by the way, but they were spending a minimum every night, $200K, different clubs. And I'm like, who are these people to spend $200K a month, a day in a club and buying girls
Crazy
like
people.
Lamborghini Uruses, all the stuff, Birkin bags? I'm like, yo, this nigga's making bread, but how? And then we found out he was arrested and all this thing happened. So how did they catch this actual scammer with crypto?
Well, one, right? Like you an important point, right? They're fucking off $200,000 a night every night in a different club.
Yeah.
So that brings already attention. Like, what's going on? How does he have this much money? Right. Two, right. Obviously, they've never seen Goodfellas or they've never seen any of these mob movies. You make a big heist. You don't buy anything new. You don't do anything. What they should have done is just left the country. Left the country.
Go to Bali.
Go somewhere there's no. You shouldn't be stealing money.
Yeah.
But it was pretty much
Jurisdiction.
Part of it was they were already tracking the wallets and stuff, and then as soon as they saw exchange where the money was leaving the exchange, because you have crypto, unless you have an access to a person who can do an OTC deal, which means over the counter, it's hard to move that much money. You might be able, if the most OTC guy, like a shady dude, might be able to give you like 100,000, maybe $1 million if you're lucky. But to get anything more than that out, you have to be it's a registered player in order to get like big deals like that. So that's not happening for you. So they were taking money off of exchanges, selling it on exchanges, then transferring to their bank account. So they're right there. They got them. So they didn't know what the wallets. They didn't know the wallets. They started contacting exchanges. Boom, we got them. Then on top of that, this is what the alleged part. This is what gets a little squirrely. Allegedly, some of the members in there weren't paid equally. So there was stuff going on where some people weren't paid. Some people took way more money than the other people, and some people got a little mad. And then, people talk, and then people started getting contacted by police, and then basically they're like the jig's up, and then they started snitching on each other.
So it's similar to Diddy's case, no?
Well,
the snitching part.
Yeah. So it's just crazy. I mean, it's fucked up shit, dude. I mean, like they stole all that money, but like they made every fucking mistake you could possibly make, and on top of that too,
and they're young.
They're young cats, and then on top of that, they were on, not Twitch. I think they were literally like on either streaming something with each other or doing something crazy, but it was all recorded. as well. Like when they actually did
on
it.
Discord, right?
Yep.
Yo, by
Which
the
is-
way, shout out to the new member Crypto Chronic and CastleClub. Shout out to you for joining, bro. I see you in there as well. But yeah, so they made hella mistakes with getting the money for whatever the Bitcoin. So I guess the question is, how many more people are there? Because you only caught Malone and somebody else, right?
Yeah, I mean,
Or are there more?
I would have to get from what I see. It looked like there was probably 8 people total.
Damn.
8 people total, but I don't know the whole thing of it. I just saw that they got him.
Is it the biggest heist in crypto ever?
No. There's been there's been bigger. Yo, shout out to my boy SBF.
Well,
Oh my
yeah,
God.
and it, like a lot of the times in crypto, right? They
Yeah.
counted in how much Bitcoin, right?
Yeah.
And so, like, as Bitcoin goes up over time, people always look back and you're like, oh, remember, Ross Ulbricht, or remember, these different people who've done different things in crypto. You know how much of that money was back then when they did the thing versus what it's worth now.
Yeah.
Like, there's recently this one video that came out of, I forget what year it was, but it was probably like 2014 or something. This guy got an offer to get 50,000 Bitcoin to buy an apartment in some city or whatever. And it was $1 million. They offered 50,000 Bitcoin at the time, but it was $1 million below their ask, which was like 15 million. They offered like 13 point something million. And the real estate agent was like, no, I'm not going to take that Bitcoin. You know how much worth that Bitcoin's worth today? Over $3 billion.
$3 billion?
Yeah, you actually, oh yeah, good. Yeah, exactly. Right.
Damn.
So a little over $3 billion. So they could have taken $1 million below ask for their real estate price. And if they would have held that Bitcoin until now as a real estate agency, I don't think they'd have to be a real estate agency anymore.
I'm not gonna hold you, bro. I'm mad. I sold some of my coins buying this watch, man. I should just kept it in there. Anyhow,
Yeah. I mean, but that's how investments always are. Like,
Yeah.
you like at some point you gotta take some for yourself.
Yeah.
You gotta improve your life. I mean, that's what the money's there for. It's just not all of it, because we're investors and stuff, and we don't teach people trading. This is not a trading course. We're teaching people mindset. We're teaching people how to invest in crypto, how to be a long-term buy and hold investor, right?
Yeah.
Do we make a little plays here and there? Of course we do. I take
Yeah.
shots and stuff. I mean, I threw some money into Pepe on day 3. Has been the best. I'm pretty much one of the best. Maybe other than Bonk. Maybe Bonk ran up as much, but that made I made a lot of people a lot of money on Pepe.
Yeah,
But-
we talk about trades and how they work. What's the difference between a trade and investment? We talk about it, but our focus is on the investment side.
Yeah, because long term, it's one cycle you make money, 2 cycles you get rich, 3, whew, I mean, you're paid. You're really paid, and then from there you like we're gonna have webinars later on, probably like late next year, of how to like secure the bag, make sure you pay your taxes, and kind of and like, because we've survived a whole bear run. All around whatever bullshit ass competition we had, they all went to zero. They're gone. Because they went broke, they didn't pay taxes, they didn't do anything. Like they just got completely smashed, and it's from not managing their money right. Because we make money on money, right? And that's the important part that people don't understand, as well as it hurts. It feels bad buying at the bottom. I mean, we were like telling everyone and their mom to buy, but it still feels like, oh, here we go. I mean, you get used to that money in the bank.
Yeah.
But like, you have to do it because that's how you make money.
Okay. Good point. Are we, some more chats here, Mo? And then we'll just close this out and then do the news.
Sure.
All right, Bills. All right.
Can't read that. Yeah. Okay.
Okay. So no,
We did that one.
The one already. Bredo 1. Full-time Uber driver here, $2K a week, but take care of my mom, which eats up my earnings. Sold my car to buy KT's Amazon course, expensive but good. Now I'm left with all this knowledge and no capital, money. I'm about to sell my cargo van for $10K, so I can use those $10K wisely to invest. $5K for Amazon, $3K for crypto, $1K for YouTube automation. I don't want to miss out on this crypto thing. The moment the van sells, I'm going all in. Any advice to ensure I don't fuck up my one and only chance? So he spent his money to diversify into 3 different ways.
Right.
Van, crypto, and Amazon. And 4 ways. And YouTube automation. Okay, brother. What I would say is, don't put everything spread out at the beginning. Focus on one thing, hold on to that at the beginning, and once it's set up foundationally and it's good to go, then move on to the next thing.
Yeah.
So what you're doing here is what you call diversification, but at the very beginning, it's not a good take to have unless you're built on one thing.
Right.
What would you say to that?
Yeah, you got to be really all in the beginning. Like, I mean, like
Just
the reason
not all in at one time.
at one
Yeah.
time.
Dollar cost crypto is for a reason. Yeah.
Right, I'm dollar cost crypto. But it's, if you already have your, like, let's just say you already have a 9-to-5 job, or you have your job already, or your business set up already, this is where dollar cost averaging really works, because you are dollar cost averaging. Now, okay, got this income source right. I'm focusing on it 9 to 5, 9 to 10. But the rest of the time, I'm starting to put the money I've earned from this job or this business into crypto. That's what I did. But if you don't have a job and you don't have a business, you need to get the income in. Yeah. How else are you going to invest? I mean, if all you have is $10K and you put it all into crypto, you'll make some money, but what are you going to do in the meantime?
Also, this is 4 different industries.
Ventures, yeah.
Right.
Crypto itself is crypto.
Yeah.
So that's different.
So learn one at a time, right? Like, get the knowledge base of this one, then this one, and like allocate that money as it comes. But yeah, I mean, the markets do move fast, so like, you have to kind of be quick.
And I wish you luck on that Amazon stuff because that is not easy. A lot of people are doing it.
Yeah. The good thing is Keithy holds your hand as well. Yeah. But also their courses, so his course. But to be real, bro, focus on one thing at a time, man. For sure, for you, bro. Better one. One more car, so I'll still Uber, so no worries on that.
Yeah.
Okay,
cool. Okay.
Cool.
Good. Yeah.
That's his base at least. Milo boy, Miguel and Charlie, should I be in Citadel or CastleClub Premium? I just want to stick to one subscription. Are you giving the same knowledge in CastleClub Premium or just a part of it?
Just, I mean, it depends on what people ask us, to be honest. So, obviously, for us, right, the Citadel is our own product. It's our monthly subscription. We're going to be focused ourselves on that. But we like coming into the Castle Club, giving extra information, and basically, doing stuff there. Either way, I think you're going to win, right? You can be in either, and you're going to do really well. There's a lot of people in Castle Club who are really, really into crypto, right? Like, we had some of the best questions asked during the Castle Club, I don't know, webinar or whatever we want to call.
Saturday.
Yeah, whatever.
And guys, we're going to post that actual call tonight. Noble's going to do that for us.
Nice.
And that was a very long call, by the way.
Right. Yeah, a couple hours. So yeah, I mean, like, you can't go wrong with either. It's like Castle Club, you get on top of, what, like, basically if you're just like, okay, I want to be like as deep as possible in crypto, right? Then yeah, come over to the Citadel. But, I would say, to be honest, the Castle Club, is a very wide ranging thing. So if you want, dating stuff on top of it and other stuff that you guys do in there, then, it's going to be a little bit more diversified. So it just depends on, if you want to go like super crypto nerd or if you want to go, outside of that.
If you want to hyper focus in crypto, the Citadel, but if you're switching between men, women, I mean, you're, whether picking up chicks or, money and kind of get the whole game up set up right, I would definitely do Castle Club.
Yeah. Okay. Robert Tool says, Myron and Fresh, what happened to the Discord link Saturday? I was trying to watch, but the link didn't work. Also in the CMC. The link was sent out as well. If you have trouble with links,
I think you're talking about the recording that you just said is coming out.
Yeah, so it's coming out actually tonight. Actually, Noble's going to post it for you guys, so don't worry about it. We got you, brother.
They want the Castle Club?
Yeah, we got you guys, bro.
Yeah, guys. Noble was recovering. He was at Vegas, but he's going to post it for you guys here.
That was a long call, by the way. A very long call with a lot of value. Quick Slap says, when you ape in all over savings on one altcoin and end up in the Squid Games.
Yeah, this run live on live stream too.
I love this.
Really?
Yeah. This is great.
Shout out to my boy Sun Zhu.
Shout out to Hex Jesus and Charlie the Chart Whisperer.
Yeah, there's a lot of history with this picture.
Yeah, you got to give a little story on this, Miguel.
Yeah, Suzu used to run, like, he was like the biggest crypto native hedge fund. So that means like a guy who just started normally, got some money together and built it up into a $3 billion hedge fund. They did really well in crypto. They blew up in 2020, basically 2022, and it was right. So they blew up, which caused the domino effect of everything that happened in 2022, from Celsius blowing up to everything else.
Everybody who was over leveraged basically lost their ass.
Right, Luna and everything, and people are really mad at him for basically causing it. But but
now he's going and throwing dollars at girls' ass at an Iggy Azalea party down in Singapore. So
for mother. So there's the Tate Daddy coin, and Iggy Azalea has a coin called Mother. And these are, I mean, bro. But here's the crazy part is that I'll give Iggy Azalea her flowers right here. She's the only ever influencer to come into crypto that hasn't given up on her shit. She's throwing events. I mean, the whole coin's about her ass. I mean, literally. But influencers,
Simp coin kind of.
Yeah, in a way. But like, she literally built an entire strip
she didn't rug pull it, is what you're saying.
Correct.
Like other
she's trying.
like NFTs and shit.
So I have to give her flowers and respect her for that, because all these other influencers, rappers that come into crypto, it's just a fucking money grab, and they destroy it.
So I've heard they make money that same day, and then they just leave it. So they don't care what happens after that.
Yeah, they launch it. They launch it,
millions of dollars after that rug pull. I don't give a fuck what happens after that.
Yeah,
that's crazy, bro.
Every single there is not one alive. Like every single influencer coin. I mean, there's a list. I mean, if maybe on another stream, I'll say the whole list. But there is like 100-person list of celebrities. All have gone to zero.
I know CoffeeZilla did a show on it,
Yeah.
but I mean that's crazy, bro.
So Mother is one of the rare ones that it might be a good buy right now. Daddy, the Tate coin, but the thing is, Tate's not giving up on it. That's the thing.
Oh, yeah,
at
it puts
the
his
end
own
of the
money
day,
into it too, right?
you have to not give up on it. If you ever, and this is what people don't understand, right? Last cycle, people launch NFTs. NFTs are an art collection. If it goes to zero, it's art.
Yeah.
They can't really get in trouble. These dudes that are launching coins, bro. In 20, be talking about this in 20. Like you're going to do a Fed react to this at one point.
I told you years
Yeah,
ago
yeah.
that this NFT shit, people are going to get indicted in a
Yep.
few years.
Well, you
I
should-
called this years ago.
You should check out Akon. God damn.
Oh, dude, yeah.
He rugged an entire African city.
Oh man,
What?
Yeah.
He got like.
he about to be locked up for real.
I'm not gonna say the whole number.
No, he got out of it so
locked
far.
up.
Yeah, he about to be locked up for real, bro.
He launched a coin called Akon, and he was gonna. Yeah, bro. Yeah, Akon.
Akon music, yo, bro.
Basically went to zero, and what the coin was supposed to be was supposed to be the currency for his city, basically
city, yeah.
city
In
in
Senegal.
Senegal.
In Senegal.
And he has like a year left to build it, or they're gonna come for his ass.
Really?
Oh, dude, yeah, he's supposed to start construction already on that city. He hasn't
There's
started
literally
yet.
nothing there.
There's nothing there, bros.
That is scary, bro.
Yeah. So shout out to Sun Zhu right here, throwing ass on strippers.
Where there's money, there's people that'll do anything.
What's the next
Right.
one?
What else? Shout out to my Moon Ganger. Shout out to Dan KG. Shout out
Yes,
to you. IRS gifted us sub. These are from before?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Shout out to everyone.
Yeah,
out to
and
IRS.
we try to shout out you Twitch guys. We try to shout you guys out like as we're live.
Punisher.
Go ahead.
Bring on that professional brokey, Ryan,
You know.
Oh, that's my brother, I think.
to the pod.
Yeah.
It'd be very useful to listen to him. That way we do the exact opposite he does to avoid having to reuse milk after eating cereal. What the heck?
Damn.
Punisher?
They were roasting him in the they were making fun of him, saying that he's the type to eat cereal and then reuse the milk.
Wait, use a
Oh,
fork?
my little brother.
Yo, he's cool, man. He's cool people.
Yeah, roasted him.
I like him.
Yeah,
Okay, we
read
got
all those.
Onya. We did a bunch of those.
We did those.
Oh,
Quick
shit.
slap.
Oh, shit.
Legendary troll interview. Kayla, how big is your crypto wallet? Fresh. Listen, I'm packed in crypto because I'm packing BBCs.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Pause. That didn't come out right. Yeah, Bill, pull up the chats, nigga. Yeah, you got. I don't know word nigga in there. Then it makes sense. Jay Has says, if we're on a wait list for CC Premium, will we have the exact access to Zoom call with
We'll
Miguel?
get you all.
tonight?
Yo,
Yeah, yeah.
Noble, there's a bunch of guys. There's a couple guys on a wait list. Noble, if you can just approve them.
Yeah.
And there's some information in there that we
guys.
haven't said anywhere else either.
We're
Yeah,
doing a call right after the news segment
Yes.
of the Fresh
Which
Fit
I'm not
show.
going to be on long. I'm going to probably do maybe 60 to 90 minutes the most, guys, so that you guys can go ahead and jump into that Zoom call with these guys. And it'll kind of give you a preview of what you'll be dealing
Right.
with when you're in
And I'll tell you this.
Crypto mindset.
crypto mindset course. excuse
Most
me.
millionaires don't talk to you one-on-one, let alone in a group ever because
Some of you
they're
ask some
busy.
detailed questions. They're going to be able to crunch those numbers for you guys real time
Yeah.
in
Yep.
that Zoom call.
And
And it was so
give you
crazy.
and give you high and low estimates as well.
Yeah, because they're going to hold your hand through the whole process, guys. So hop into that Zoom call, hop into CC, man. We'll see you guys in there. What's the next one? Yeet says, Myron, you seen co-founder of Netflix is one of the Kamala's top donators? Who's
Is
that?
he? What's his name?
Early life.
Oh, Early Life.
Is he an early lifer?
Yeah.
There you go.
Damn.
Never
Let's
fails,
cue-
bro. Never fucking fails.
If this is your first cycle, CMC will save you 4 years.
Yep.
One cycle boost and supposedly maybe VC opportunities.
And that's the Cultivate Crypto, sorry,
mindset.
the Crypto Mindset course, guys.
Yes.
Yeah,
Right,
Fight Club
remember.
rules, man. Don't talk about it. Don't
Yeah,
talk about
so
the
he's
VC
telling you guys
opportunities.
right there.
Chris Esquivel, I have all my money in Salon, about 13K, 90 coins. Is that a bad move or a good one?
No, it's good. Yeah, it's good. I mean, if as long as if that's all you have and you have it in just that, make sure you have it not on exchange on a Phantom wallet. And you're watching it, and I think it's going to end up being a really good move for you. I mean, like, as long as you don't mess around too much, you just make sure to actually learn how to move your coins around so you know what to do.
Yeah, Solana is correlated with the rest of crypto with Bitcoin too. So if Bitcoin does well, Solana will do well. Yeah, could you, kind of hedge your bets a little bit more, stuff like that? Sure, but yeah, you'll make money.
You'll make money.
And just so you guys know, Noble is approving you guys right now. But guys, the course is live. Get in there now. It's going to start October 14th, if I'm not mistaken. You guys
October
said?
14th.
October 14th is going to start. You guys go for 2 weeks?
Yes, until about the end of October.
2 weeks, 2 times per day, 2 days on, 2 days off. They're going 10 a.m. then 10 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And then they go ahead and hold your hand throughout the process. They watch the markets with you guys, tell you what coins to buy, etc. Every single person that goes in there makes money and is profitable. So you invest $1,000 and you're going to make thousands back in return, guys.
I
The
mean,
price hasn't changed. We've always had it at that price
some
point.
of you go to the club and spend that
Alhamdulillah.
on one night or
Yeah.
even more. with no return.
Yeah, I see some people talking shit saying, "Oh, $1,000 on a card," but it's like, bro, you're gonna make money. Like you seen all the people coming in here donate to the chat and part of the Moon Gang, etc. They're like, "Yo, we made a bunch of money, etc." Like, there's clearly social proof in here, and we didn't tell them to come in. They just came in and they're watching and they're like, "Yeah, fuck this, I want to support."
Yep.
So
and in addition to that, right? People spend money, right? Like you said, on weekends they'll blow that on whatever, right? They'll also spend time doing a bunch of bullshit too, right? And so like one of the things is like over time, how much time do you spend trying to make money in your life? Literally, the majority of people is at least 8 hours every single day, or at least 5 days a week.
Yeah.
Versus, you spend 2 weeks to really crunch the information, right? And then maybe over the next couple of months you review that information, but overall you've maybe spent about 3 weeks in total really trying to figure this out. And then that helps you to, get less stress or get an early retirement or wherever it is that, money helps you with, versus, or you could just stay going to the, middle management corporate job for 50 years. And then when you are about to retire and get your pension and stuff, they say, basically, no, you don't got it because, Social Security no longer works or whatever it is at the time that we're older. So
goes belly up in 2031.
Yeah. So it's just like overall, a lot of people are like, well, I don't have time for that. It's like, well, do you have time to like basically just, waste the rest of your life? Like, money is really important to be able to like help you free up more time.
and real quick, because we got this hater in Rumble, so I'm gonna address you, Kylie, Kyler, or whatever the fuck your name is, saying some bullshit about this is a finesse. How is this a finesse, bro? Can you articulate in the chat how this is a finesse, dude? Like, I'd like to actually hear what you got to say about why you think this is a scam. Because the thing is, we got results. We got guys that are literally making money. They'll spend $1,000 and they'll make thousands back in returns because they bought the right coin at the right time and they had their hand held throughout the process. A lot of people don't know this crypto shit like that, man.
Well,
a lot of people don't want to learn and waste their time. They want to like learn through the experts.
Multiple multi-millionaires have been made through this course over the last 4 years, and we're going to do it again over the next 4 years.
How many millionaires have you made, bro? And that's the thing with haters, man. It's like you guys just talk shit behind a computer with your stupid anon name. You've never done anything in your life. You're probably poor yourself. You talk shit to guys that have literally made other people become millionaires.
Right.
Haters will hate.
Bro, it's incredible. It's truly fucking incredible. What else do we got here?
All right.
That was the last one.
Charlie
Guys,
Miguel.
course is live now, man. Get in there.
Course is live. It is up. Links are down below as well. Where can they find you guys and what's coming up next for CMC and the audience?
Yeah, you can find me at Dollar Cost Crypto, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter. Everywhere is Dollar Cost Crypto. I want to tell you something, man. Make the decision. Get in, you guys. Buy, you guys. DCA into the crypto space. Banks, everybody with money is all getting in. They're going to fucking shill you on CNBC and all this stuff when the prices are high, and you're going to get yourself wrecked. You have time right now to buy at decent prices before things go really crazy, okay? And long term, we'll still be talking about crypto 8 years from now, 12 years from now. We'll be in the middle of the 2030s. We'll be here on Fresh and Fit in the 2030s talking about this shit. It's not disappearing. It's going to transform, and that's what's going to happen, man. Shout out to Ponke. Shout out to Pulse Chain. Shout out to Hex, man. Go ahead, Charlie.
I love it. So yeah, you want, like some people are like, I've heard this from multiple Fresh and Fit people in the past. They're like, it wasn't my time right now where I was able to get in.
Before you give your final thing, I
Sure.
want you to respond to it. He says,
Okay.
Why would winners sell a course to make millions?
Oh, right.
No
Oh,
one
yeah.
sells the formula to get rich for 1,000. Kyler, we're going to cook you right now because the thing is sometimes you got to smack haters publicly to let them know how stupid they are and how they don't make sense. So why would you, just to answer this question, play devil's advocate, why would you guys give the sauce away for only $1,000? Why would you guys do that?
There's something called scaling, right? It's like the more people that you help, the more value that you will also be able to reap, right? If you don't help, if you're just a greedy bastard and you don't help anybody and you just take, nobody likes your ass. Everybody's gonna eventually you're not gonna have any business anymore, right? Versus, you have your own investments, you make money in that, great, but you want to make more, right? And so hey, if I help more people make more money, maybe, just maybe, I'll be able to make more money too, right? So it's this thing called, basically it's a compounding effect of it's a virtuous cycle, right? You help other people make money, they help you make money, boom, boom, boom. It builds on top of itself. So that's one example of just.
And a lot of these people are recurring people. They've
Correct.
worked with you before.
Oh, yeah,
They were in the last
absolutely.
the crypto mindset course, and then they come back again and again and again and again.
There's a guy, so I won't go too deep into the story, but there's a guy that's taken every single one of our courses. He knows who he is. I've helped him. He basically got divorce raped, right? And he has a kid, and he has his second wife and everything, and he's a great guy. He's had a lot of money from that divorce situation that was just gone. I think I don't know the exact amount. I'm not going to say it, but it's 6 figures and a lot.
Wow. Okay.
And
Regular job.
Yeah. A lot of stories
regular
like this.
job.
A lot of stories like this.
Smart motherfucker, done a lot of stuff, and we helped him get it all back plus some. And so
Yeah.
now he's back to not square one. He's back to killing it, right? Miguel had a party with his family or whatever. We all went there, and he basically we invited him there because he's a good friend of ours too now. And it's just crazy seeing the real life impact that you can have on people and like how appreciative they are. There's another guy who I'm not going to give locations or whatever, but basically he was in a motorcycle accident. He had a lot of problems. He had lost, in a business deal, he had lost $400,000. He made that back plus some. And that he took the first time he took the course. When do you think it was to make $400,000 plus?
The first time?
The first when do you think was the first course he got into ours and he made over that amount of money to basically come back from what he had lost in his business venture?
Was it recently, I'm guessing?
Last September,
Oh,
a year ago.
wow. A year ago. Wow.
So he was having that much trouble. He saw this show a year ago.
He's from Fresh and Fit.
You came from
Yep.
Fresh and
Yes.
Fit. All right.
And he saw this show a year ago and he said, I'm going to jump into that course. Now he's better off than where he was, and he was in the freaking hole that time. And he comes to Vegas sometimes and we hang out, and then basically he's just like, thank you guys so much. Anything I can do for you guys, like I'm going to help you guys. And so
And here's the other thing too. Like, guys, I'll be honest here about my selfishness. It's not just about like you get like a great sense of satisfaction helping people. Like, it does boost your ego
Yes.
when people
Yeah.
tell you, I made a bunch of money thanks to you. Like, I'm not going to lie to you and tell you, like, yeah, I'm just some great person. I'm so altruistic. I'm just here to help people. It's like, no, you get a huge ego boost when you help people and they tell you, you fucking changed my life. You helped me make a bunch of money. Or in your guys' case, I got destroyed in divorce. I'm down $400K. Now I'm back up. Like, bro, that's a huge sense of satisfaction. So you're going for idiots that are, well, why would you sell the formula for only $1,000? Well, because you get a sense of pleasure from helping people out, and it does boost your ego. We're all human.
Also, access as well. When I go on the streets, let's say I'm on a date, for example.
Yeah.
I go on the streets. Oh, bro, you changed my life from the show. You and Myron changed my life. You know what? I work here. Pull up here. I got you at a table. Got you access. You never know who you're gonna meet. And by default, you help people, they're gonna help you as well.
Here's the other thing too, just so you guys understand. Why do you think Mark Cuban is like all fucking vocal on Twitter now, right? Why do you think Elon Musk bought Twitter, even though it was like a huge fucking loss financially? Like, people want clout. People want recognition for their efforts. Okay,
Rich guys want clout.
Rich guys want clout. You guys know how many fucking rich guys come to me and Fresh all the time. Multi-millionaires, and even one guy was like a billionaire. Hey, I want to come on the podcast. Why? I don't have anything to say. I just want to fucking talk. Like, they just want to be famous.
Yeah.
So, and we're like, no thanks. But like, but a lot of rich guys just want to be famous, and a way to do that is by helping other people out. So it's not just enough to be rich. A lot of times, these guys are bored.
Look at Ben Mala.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ben, and the guy's worth hundreds of millions of dollars. He's out there still doing conventions, helping guys out. He doesn't have to take a call with anybody.
Well, you know who's a real example of that?
What?
He was at us in Colombia. We did a podcast with him. You guys know him very well too.
Oh, super tall.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
White guy.
Yeah.
Perfect example. He's retired.
Yeah.
Does conventions.
Big YouTube channel.
Rebel capitalist. You know?
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah.
So good example.
Well, and the other thing is
George Gammon. Yeah.
George Gammon.
Yeah, exactly.
They know who he is. Like,
I wanted y'all to say it from this time.
Right.
Oh,
no,
okay.
yeah, we were guessing.
Robert Kiyosaki. I mean, all these
Well,
guys.
that's what I was going to say
yeah.
next is we
don't need to be doing this shit.
They didn't have to.
like a year ago, right? We were lucky enough with Rollo Tomasi to have a private dinner in the MGM Grand with Robert Kiyosaki and Ken McElroy. And they'd come off their private jets. They're freaking billionaires each, right?
Yeah.
Everybody in the world, knows who they are, wants to, has read their book, wants to understand stuff from them. We had dinner with them, right? And we were just chilling. Robert Kiyosaki is like, I want to answer all your questions. I'm going to sign all these books. Like, this is great. He's like,
we came out with stacks of books like
dude,
this.
it was awesome. It was great. And then like Robert, I think he's used to people kind of taking, rich people in general are used to people being like, take. Oh, there's 20 people here or there's 10 people here having dinner. Robert will probably pay for it. He can pay for it, right? But me and Miguel were like, no, we're going to pay for this.
No
shit.
way he was going to pay for that dinner.
We're paying for this. You know what he did? We were walking to the casino. I was like, oh, guys, you want to come on my podcast?
There you go.
And then we were
Beautiful.
like, fuck yeah. And so if you go onto Robert Kiyosaki's Rich Dad, Poor Dad podcast a year ago, basically around August of last year, you can find an episode. There's about 90,000 views on it right now, where, Dollar Cost Crypto and Cultivate Crypto were on there. So
He gives an interview as
it
well
goes-
and stuff.
Nice.
it goes up as well as down, but people, look at status of you have more money, so you're up here. I have less money, so I'm down here. It's not how it works, right? We're all human and we all can help each other in
Right.
different ways. And like that, like you were saying, that kind of network that you can build is something that you can't
The mega
buy.
rich dudes
You
want
cannot
clout, man.
buy.
That's what I've
Yeah,
heard.
yeah.
Like
Value
they want
exchange.
fucking clout, man. The mega rich dudes. I met so many guys that have way more money than me, but they still want to fucking be around me because
Right.
of like, oh, you're big, you're famous, people know who you are. Because a lot of these rich guys, they're bored. They don't have anything to do because they just have all this money. And all right, so this hater, he goes, and we're gonna for all the people out there that are questioning things, this is why we're doing this. He goes, why do they have 2.8 stars on Trustpilot? That's what they're trying to say. And it said, oh, you read
Haters
reviews and
gonna
we're
hate.
scared. Huh?
I could have basically taken all of our group and said, hey, everybody, go and flood Trustpilot with good reviews, whatever. But to me, that's not that important.
Yeah, right. He's saying the reviews scared him or whatever. But you guys have competitors that fucking spam and
And
mass
shit.
report.
We've done spam before.
Also, you can pay to have people write bad
Leave bad
reviews,
reviews.
right? Like,
Yeah.
They done it to my book, Why Women Deserve Less. They did
Yeah.
it to Rolo's book.
Yeah.
Like people do shit like that, guys. Like they'll spam. If they
Right.
hate you or you're a competitor,
Haters gonna
they'll
hate.
go to like these websites and they'll pay bots to
Yeah.
spam report
Do you know
your
how much
shit, bad
hate
reviews.
Robert used to get back in the 90s and early 2000s? He used to get all this hate back in the day, and Robert's helped. Robert changed my life. Like I read Rich Dad Poor Dad as a teenager, and it changed my whole life. I was like, whoa, dude! Like I wanted to. It's what really got me on this whole finance thing was reading Rich Dad Poor Dad. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm proud to say, we're the only crypto guys he's ever endorsed. He endorsed
Yes.
us.
that is true.
That is, I mean, shout out to Robert Kiyosaki. He's a great
there's
guy.
literally a episode with me, him, Miguel, and Rolo where he's like, "You're stupid if you don't get in the crypto mindset course." I'm like, Robert Kiyosaki, I love you, man. I love you. Love you,
Yeah,
Robert.
man. So yeah, to answer your question, bro, people can doctor that stuff because he's saying, "Oh, well, I saw the reviews, that's why, whatever." And it's like, bruh, people, these review sites, people fucking pay a lot
Right.
of times to get your shit brought down in rating.
Listen, bro, if you're that worried, it's not for you, bro. Simple.
Yeah, there you
Simple.
go.
It's not for you.
Yeah,
Good.
Yeah, like
Stay out of it.
like $1,000 is like that big of a deal where you're like, I don't
Forget
want to
about
take
it,
a
bro.
risk on myself. Then bro, then just
But
fucking.
the guys
it is
that
what
want
it
to
is.
put in effort, make money, and get success is for you.
Yeah, we got a bunch of guys in here that have made a bunch of money, etc., and did the work. And you got to remember too, like some of these guys, they'll buy the course and they won't show up for the Zoom calls. Then they wonder why they didn't make no fucking money.
Yeah. Shout out to
what I
my boy
mean?
Trader Season. There you go.
So, but yeah,
Okay.
guys, course is live right now, man. Get in there, fuck the haters. Don't be a brokey.
And we're going to do a show coming up right now, actually, FNF News.
Yes,
All right.
yes, and then we'll
Zoom
do.
call.
Well, the Zoom call will be at what? Let's call it time for them.
12?
We'll do it at 12.
12. Okay.
Is that cool with you guys?
Yeah.
12 for you guys,
Cool.
Eastern Standard Time. West Coast time is going to be 9 p.m. for you guys. I will make sure I'm off the air by 12 for you guys. So FNF News will be a little bit shorter. So I'll be off by 12 so y'all can do that Zoom call with the CC
doctor.
Premium guys.
I'm already in Q2 course and I'm joining Q4. Asked this question on the last 2 charge streams, and I'm always skipped. And then we basically, why should I join CastleClub Premium?
We answered your question just a moment ago
Yeah, we did.
as to why, but sometimes there's a lot of information that goes through here. You can't, sometimes shit gets through the hole.
Also, Premium Guys is a bunch of things together. You get the Zoom calls, of course, with Casey for dating and myself. You get Charlie Miguel for crypto, and you get as well stock trading one-on-one. So it's really good for those 3 things there. And then Treasure Moore says, officially joined the course and just
Nice.
hit a year in CastleClub.
Shout out
Let's
to
go.
you, bro. Let's go. Take it
first
from
voice.
the man.
Let's go, baby.
Bro, there's
talking
no
about.
way if you're a
Nice.
Council Club and you listen to what we say, you're not gonna either level up with girls,
Right.
make money. Like, there's no fucking way if you actually do what we tell y'all to do.
I was in the strip club.
No way.
With some millionaires
Shocking.
and billionaires, by the way. Hold on. Russian guy, Canadian guy from New York. They didn't throw a single dollar at strippers because they believe they throw money like that out in the air, they're saying to the universe, which is their thought process, I'm throwing money away. I don't deserve it. And people all the time waste money, and I'm not perfect myself. I waste money as well. Back in the day, I did, and it made me realize when you actually respect money and energy that it is, you want to receive it.
Yeah.
You don't want to just throw it away.
Money's an
And a lot of
energy.
people throw money away every single day. They don't put it where it needs to be. For example, maybe assets that can make the money, or for example, knowledge to gain more money as well. And then they wonder, why am I still at square one? Why am I still here working at Kroger's, working at a Target, and I want to change my life? It's because the money process in your head is saying, throw it away, don't receive it. And all we're saying here is, guys, take a look at yourself. Do you want to make a change for yourself and your family? If that's what you want to do, perfect.
Yeah.
You can do it right here at CMC.
That's why we have it. That's what it's called, crypto mindset. You have to change your mindset and get around people who aren't a bunch of losers.
Yeah.
That's why we made it. Because I mean, I'm not throwing shade at my family or anybody around me, but no one gave a fuck about investing in my life. Investing was dumb. Either saving it or unless it was a physical thing, unless it was just literally buying a truck or putting it away in the bank, it was bullshit basically. Right?
Yeah.
There's a big thing in the Latino culture, like it's just about, cash in hand and, a physical thing. Maybe a house is the most thing you can invest into, but you get around people who are investors, guys who are positively minded, people who are on the grind. We were the only crypto guys that were telling people in 21, don't quit your job.
Yeah.
Don't retire your business. Don't move to a different country. Stay where you are. Make sure you have a bird in the hand, not two in the bush. Right? Yeah. You have to have that. And then a lot of guys didn't listen to advice. A lot of people, especially in crypto, didn't do that. Changed their whole life around, moved around, and they're fucking broke. They're all broke now.
I'll tell you this. Calculated risk, go far. I left my home country.
Yeah.
My family, my friends, all of that to come to America to be successful. And it's like, you can't spend $1,000 for your future. Like, bro,
Well, they ask stupid questions like this dude says, again, same hater. What happened with Celsius and HEX coin? You were promoting it, then it got quiet.
We took profit. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, I'll tell the Celsius side, you tell the Hex side.
Yeah, of course.
So Celsius, okay, let me give you the history of Celsius token as it pertains to the crypto mindset course. Very first crypto mindset course, Q4 2020. First webinar was September 18th, 2020. Go look at the Celsius coin chart. We told everybody to buy it under 45 cents, right? We said 30 to 45 cents. You can buy it. If it goes past 50 cents, don't buy it anymore.
Yep.
A bunch of people bought it. What price did it go to? It went to $8 within a year. Within 9 months, it went to $8. And we said, okay, if you made a lot of profit, sell some of that shit.
Yeah,
right? You can maybe keep some as well. And then around November of 21, when it started basically kind of faltering, we said, if it goes below 450, sell it all.
Get out.
Get out. Get the fuck out, right?
Yeah.
And the people who did that were very happy. No problems, right? We it's don't trust, verify. You can't trust everybody in the crypto space, because wherever there's money, there's going to be good people, bad people, literally every type of human being.
So let me get this straight. So this guy, and this is why I love debunking haters. Guy comes in here, you guys promote XYZ, but he doesn't add in how you guys told him, buy in at this price point, get out at this price point. Then when it started tanking, you told them, get out, sell.
We legitimately have entire videos on my YouTube channel that document
Fucking
this.
idiot,
Yeah.
bro.
also, you know what
Talking
happens?
shit.
People fall in love with the coin.
Yeah.
And they say, you know what? Fuck their advice. I think this is going to be an all-time high forever. I'm going to ride this wave till it fucking dies. However, when you say, listen, guys, the coin itself, the people behind it can change. Listen to what we're seeing. Get out at this point. He said, fuck that shit. I'm going to keep in there. And that's why they lost.
Right.
Yeah.
So
it's simple.
It was being run.
One of the guys ran Israel.
It's not, you're not wrong.
You're not wrong.
Yeah.
I mean, literally.
Hey,
It
man.
works with your boy Netanyahu, so
That's why he
whole
got
other
away.
conversation.
Hey, man.
Yep.
He was Israeli counterintelligence.
Yeah.
Literally. I was like,
So now with HEX. So that debunks that one thing, which I love when haters come in here, we just debunk them.
let me just say one last thing about
HEX.
Celsius, right?
Yeah, go ahead.
So, I personally got in at 9 cents,
Yep.
right? 9 cents. We rode it all the way up to $8. I took a little bit of profit at like $7. And then for about 4 months, it was just going sideways. And then we started hearing things. Hey, people in the company are leaving. Some people are mad. And then we just said, you know what, we're done. So in November, we told everybody this. We made a stream about it. We told all our guys in all the chats. We told it in webinars, flash webinars. Get out. I'm exiting Celsius now. I sold all my coins at $4.80. Got out everything. When we told people, take your assets off for 6 months.
But that's still a 10x from where we originally said.
Do you
get in.
remember in the Bible?
Yo, it's crazy how they say, oh, you promoted this coin.
No. Do you remember in the Bible?
This nigga.
They spoke about Noah's Ark
Yeah.
and the rain coming, and they were warned for years. Listen, the rain's about to fall. Listen to what God is saying. The rain's about to fall. They said, "Nah, we know better than this.
Well-
We're gonna make it out." And what happened? The rain fell, flooded the earth, and they'll fucking died.
You know, in the crypto markets, it's a psychology thing, right? Like, it takes so long for a bull market to build up, and then a bear market can start like that, right? Like, that's how, investments work. And a lot of people, they get so built up in their mind of bull market, bull market, bull market for many, many years. So when it comes time to adjust and pivot and change their mindset on that, some people just don't, like, because they can't make that 180. And we have this phrase where it's like strong opinions held loosely, which is just essentially, go with what the market is telling you. But then once the market tells you GTFO, right, be willing to do that. But a lot of people are going in about a year to year and a half when the crypto market does get onto its top and everything. We're going to be telling people, hey, you can get in, you can make some money and stuff. But to be honest, right now is the time to take profit. When we start saying that, people are not going to like that. Even the people who
they never like it.
It's just because, like, all of a sudden you have to do a 180, and it's like people are like, "What?"
Change, adapt to it now.
Yeah,
and this is what I say. Crypto,
and it's funny because you guys warned them for months, and then all they remember is you said buy the coin, but they don't. They have amnesia all of a sudden. And now that we're having this conversation, when you told them get the fuck out, and you guys were told
or
them
they
for
went on
months.
vacation, they stopped paying
a
attention.
ton of people took vacations because they made money. They just fucked off. They started. A ton of dudes got girl. And literally, I can tell you, so many guys like, oh, bro, I just got. We told people to get married. Got married. Got girlfriends. Got laid for the first time. Started buying sports cars. Literally, there's documents of this.
Oh,
Everybody
from Celsius.
Well, not just Celsius, but just from all the money was being made in crypto. Because in November, Bitcoin topped.
Yeah, I remember 2020, 2021.
Yep.
Yeah.
I remember being outside the clubs.
It was all crypto dudes.
Bitcoin was up.
Yeah.
Niggas spending $1 million in the club.
NFT boys, 18 or 20-year-old dudes in the club.
I'm like, yo, this guy's killing it over here. Good job, brother.
Yeah.
And if I know it's Bitcoin, I was like, oh shit, okay, cool.
It was funny though. Every month that we would be in there, less and less and less and less and less and less.
Yo, I kid you not. Do you remember Bitcoin Rodney?
Yes. Yeah.
Bro, biggest guy, bought a yacht, had Bitcoin all over it, all this stuff. Isn't he like in jail or something like that?
I'm not sure, honestly. I haven't heard about him in a minute, though, dude.
Bro, all these guys are either locked up or out of money.
Yeah, I just find it interesting how, like, the haters say you guys push this, but then they don't talk about how you guys explicitly for months told them get out now and sell, which you guys are really good about that.
Yeah.
Like, anything you guys promote, you're going to be like, all right, get out now. Like, you're up.
We're in it to make money. There's coins I really like and have persisted over time. Hex is one. Pulse Gene's a brand new one. Phantom I got into last cycle back in 2020. Bitcoin's been around since 2009, right? There's coins that persist over time, but there's times to take some profits, let it go down a lot. We make sure to check. All right, is it dead? No. Let's go. Let's start putting back in. Another thing we say is that crypto content spoils like milk. It's worse than females. I mean, literally, it's worse. It like
changes with time, right?
This is why we do the course every quarter.
Every quarter, because it has to be. Because if we don't revise it every quarter, the like a quarter or 2 or 6 months ago, it could be it's not right anymore. It's completely off. Things happen in the market. We have to change on a dime, and this is the direction we're going in. I sometimes get this all the time on my YouTube channel, right? Because I release a ton of clips a day, and I have some clips that just pop up again on trending or something like that were a year old, and it's like, Miguel, you're fucking stupid. This coin's already down, dude. That's a year old.
Oh, what a bunch of idiots!
This is the problem with crypto content is that you have to keep releasing.
It's not evergreen at all.
So,
it's not evergreen whatsoever.
Think about it this way, right? Think about the history of investment banking. If you go back into like the 1970s and 80s, right? The people who are doing investment banking were like your Paul Tudor Jones of the world. What did they have to do to figure out, like Paul Tudor Jones, you can go and watch one of his documentaries. I forgot what it was called, but it was basically about the 1987 crash. How did Paul Tudor Jones figure out the 1987 crash? He printed out on like these old computers, like all this financial data from like 100 years, started doing handmade charts on it, all this crazy ass shit. And like, that's what he had to do to figure out the market, right? Then in the 1990s, you started getting, faster internet connectivity, all different stuff. And then all of a sudden, investment banking was huge. Everybody's like, okay, if I'm closest to the server, if I'm closest to the phone on Wall Street, and I'm closest to the money, then I can basically have an edge, and I can, do arbitrage. I can do a bunch of different things to make money. Then they said, why don't we automate that and let the computers do that in the 2000s, right? And by the time we got to the 2008, 2009 financial crisis, computers were making more money than any human ever would and then they made the margins so thin on Wall Street that basically you can't be an investment banker as an individual anymore. You have to be a computer algorithm.
Yeah.
right? And so like that whole change over time.
That's why index funds like perform so well.
Of course.
It's all computerized.
Low fees, low
Exactly.
everything.
And crypto is going to go that way eventually too, probably.
Yeah.
Right. Where right now it's so early in its phase that like
We're cowboy
got
stock
to do it by
traders.
hand.
Yeah,
right.
we're
Gotta
doing
do it by
everything by hand.
But then eventually, right? Yeah, it's going to be mainly AI focused, and a lot of the AI bites will do it. But like, a lot of people forget kind of like where things have gone. But now you can be sitting on your fucking toilet with a smartphone, and you can be doing stupid ass shit, right? You can be like
TikTok.
So like, if you're not the person who went to Harvard, Yale,
Stanford. Yeah,
Stanford, whatever the good colleges,
MIT.
and you're not going to be, because like the guys who went to Goldman Sachs, right? Those guys, they were sleeping under their desk. They were wearing their suits 24/7. They were, living the frat life / high style life, but they had to stay focused all the time to make money. So the financial markets have always moved crazy speeds, and the better technology you have, the more you can do. But also, if you're lazy about it, you're gonna fuck it up, right?
Yeah.
So like, take it fucking seriously. And like somebody said, there was about you can go to MIT, you can get taught by Gary Gensler, you can go watch some of his stuff for free online. But they're not going to tell you how to make money. They'll tell you the definition of blockchain, how it works,
Yeah,
all the boring
Definitions
shit.
of bullshit.
Right. They're not going to teach you how to make money. So for $1,000, this is cheaper than any college course, and you're going to learn more and more stuff that's relevant
And
to
it's
the goal
hands-on.
that you want.
Literally, like it's
Yeah.
stupid proof. All right, cool, guys.
W
Hope
stream,
you
man.
enjoyed the stream, man. Learned a lot on this one. Timestamps will be up. We're gonna keep the stream up on all the platforms for you guys. The course is live. Shout out to Angel subscribing with Prime. It's live right now, guys. Get in there. It's open for a few days. So get in now while you can, man, while spots are still available. And I'll be back here. Give me about 10 minutes or so, Bills. How much time you need to set up? 10. All right, about 10 to 15 minutes, guys, and we're going to be back with Fresh and Fit news. I'll be running that one, and then Fresh is going to be doing the CC Premium call
With Miguel and
with you
Charlie.
guys for the crypto. So all you guys that watched the stream just now that got questions and you guys can't wait for the course, get into CC Premium, and we're going to be running a private Zoom call for you guys where you can ask those nuanced questions like this guy said before. I have this much of this, and I have this much of this, and this much of this. You want them to crunch numbers for you and tell you exactly what to do? Go ahead and be in that Zoom call. CastleClub Premium exclusive only with the crypto guys.
And we're gonna post
Miguel
a
and
link
Charlie.
in Discord for you guys,
Yep.
the CastleClub Premium. So stay ready for that link.
Yes. Cool. And then so yeah, I'll do the news. And then what else? Oh, that Zoom call will probably be around. It's 10:53, so around 12:30.
12:30.
12:30.
Yeah.
It'll be on
And then
Eastern Standard
we're
Time.
doing a stream tomorrow on the debate.
Yes,
Yeah.
I'll be covering the debate. I'll be covering more of the war. I'll be covering a bunch of things going on, trending events, etc. So tomorrow's going to be an extended. Think of it as like kind of like an extended FNF news. And I'll be doing a solo, guys. I don't want to bring in the whole team, and guys got to rest and stuff. So I don't want to abuse them, and then they file against me for workman's abuse.
Hey, yo,
or some
pause.
shit. What? How's that pause?
Abuse us? Come on, man. You can't abuse us.
I'm talking about them.
Oh, them. Okay.
Yeah. So yeah. Anyway, but yeah, we'll catch you guys back here in a little bit. Give us about 10
Shout out to
15.
my
We'll be
Hexicans,
back
baby.
with Fresh and Fit news. Go check out Charlie Miguel, man. Go check them out on their Cultivate Crypto and Dollar Cost Crypto.
Yep.
On their social medias. And get in the course, man. I'm telling you, we answered your guys' questions on the stuff. Make some goddamn money. Catch you guys back here in a bit. Peace.
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 I ran so far.